Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Soul the Roll. We're back and uh decent. I'm your DM Tyler, here with our lovely members. We'll start it off with Maestro today.
No, coronavirus, don't get me. Arr, 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 arr.
Thank you, Maestro.
Fuck.
As the next person we'll go with James.
I'm eating my spaghetti. No, hi, Argo, Felipe. I'm James. Move on. I need to eat my spaghetti.
Next one up is Samwise. I meant Corvo.
Damn, is the character.
You have never made this
It's
mistake
just
until now.
Sam, Corvo, go.
Yes, okay. Hi, everyone. I want you to stay home, wear lots of heavy clothing, to wear a mask, much like Corvo, who I play, happens to be a war wizard, and would definitely survive the sea virus if it came to Solar Roll.
And next
Everyone
one
would.
up,
They have lesser restoration.
and last but not least, we have a Noname.
Hello, I'm Madison. I play Noname, and I am Techa-ing his spaghetti.
Mm.
So we do not have Iggy today, and for a couple weeks we're not going to have Iggy. Iggy's with everything that's happening right now. Iggy is unable to join us, but as soon as they're able to again, hopefully they'll pop right back in. But for now, welcome to the stream. Last time on our adventures, after a quick but painful encounter with Oliver made a quick escape and the party split, with Corvo, Iggy, and Maestro facing an illusionary landscape, and James and Alias, now known as Noname, they encountered Aram. We have each having their own troubles. They managed to meet up in the tavern, and I guess we'll go from there. So, you all sit around this table, or with Corvo, you take that 9 damage. As Corvo just stabs in the neck.
No, I'm getting health back. It's a short rest.
No, you take the damage. Listen, but you sit around one of those tables with that everyone can look at each other. Ignis and Lonely and Breeze are all taking a nap on the right side. Misty has not Misty. Murky has I realized how many M names I have.
You have a lot
I do.
Mm. Delicious.
As Murky came to speak with the party, and just going through everything. Do you guys have any extra things that you wish to speak about right now?
The invisible ink paper.
Remember, you guys, when you wrote it down, everyone else didn't see you write anything down. You just see them put the pen on the page.
Yeah, so Corvo's in the middle of something, so Alice is looking over at him while they're doing it. And as he
Oh, my
has this
talking
paper...
book failure. Sorry. Got a second. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I do not believe Corvo has been alerted to your name change yet.
No.
Yes, so as we're looking toward him, he's going to write down Isaac Corvo on the paper. He's going to look away and then look back. Does it remain?
Yes.
Okay. He's then going to write the first word of the statement that is disappearing. Just going to write the first word of it, look away, and look back. Is it gone?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Alright.
You're just looking at your.
No, I'm trying
You
to
wrote
see...
your name.
No, I'm trying to see the rules surrounding these particular words.
Oh,
And,
what the hell is going on here right now?
yeah, what is that for?
Okay. All
the
I
freight.
that I took a book from all. She like looks at Maester. I took a book from Oliver.
Mr. You can read the writing, right?
It's the one that you can read.
Mhm.
We're trying to
Okay.
write it. We're trying to write it down in a language me and Corvo can and James can understand.
Yeah, yeah.
Please, Mr.
Can
You
you
can
pass
read
it?
it, right?
Oh, Murky's reading it to us.
Yeah, can you
Yeah.
pass it over to Maester, please, so I can transcribe it easier?
She's gonna like hold her hands up for Murky to give it back.
She returns it to you.
She's gonna slide the book across to you guys.
Uh,
Also, fun thing, it has spectral thorns in it, but only when I'm this. And she like motions to all of her.
so yes. As I'm maneuvering something real quick.
So
Uh,
it seems to be that if when we try to write it down, or write with the intent of it, of transposing it, it doesn't happen.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out the rules of. There's no way it's simply based off intent. That's impossible. That's an abstract concept. I'm trying to see what the particular rules of it are.
so Maestro, you're able to look at the book. It is in your in the handouts in the book section. It's there. It's the symbol of a kind of. So.
Symbol of Akadai.
Oh god, that's a lot to read.
Well, you can
Just
just sort of
read,
skim through it. We've read
Just,
through
like,
it a couple
the
times.
like the first sentence.
Yeah, just read the
Or-
first sentence.
The
okay?
the first couple sentences you guys can read.
Of day, go to like day. There should be a chunk that says day 30, or
Yeah.
sorry, should be as Elias or as Noname. There should be a thing that says day 30, and then the next date that's there, read from there. You only need to read like a sentence. We just need to see what the fuck. Also, I've changed my name.
You changed your name?
Yeah. I'm gonna go by Noname now. You can call me Nona if you want to, it's shorter.
Can I keep calling you Alfie?
I hate it.
All right, so tell me
And you
this.
didn't
name
hate
is a
Alias?
pun?
So was Alias.
I suppose, but it's a little less obvious.
It's not. I didn't even say it weird.
Admittedly, I find it a bit strange that you change your name around so much. But you do you.
Right, Maester.
oh,
if you
Uh,
just
oh my-
read. Excuse me.
gods.
It's a lot
It-
of words.
It says here that 3,000 years from now, there's like this terrible, terrible disease named after you. Corvo.
Excuse me.
Maestro.
Oh,
Maestro, we
Uh,
just we like just got it read to us by Murphy. We know what it says. We just need you to read it word for word. I appreciate the joke though. Although I don't think my-
Kid tent.
I don't think my
Okay.
parents were prophets.
One sec, Maestro, could you roll a quick persuasion check for me?
a persuasion check?
Yeah. Don't worry, it's not.
Okay.
See if somebody else believes you. Oliver's like hanging around. He's like, "What?"
So yeah, you get there's like a bit of a chuckle from Murky as you say that, like, because she knows what it says, and it's just like, haha. She's not gonna join you. Is pretty much what's happening.
He was gonna join
Okay,
me on the joke. You got good enough.
Day 30, day 35, what do you want?
35, because I can read the first sentence of 30.
Day 35. I found Queltor, his story. It is strange, but I gave him the drink, and he is doing better too.
Corvo's
you want
writing
me
it
to
down
keep
as she
going?
reads. He's gonna write down that sentence. Look away and look back. Is it gone?
Yep, and no one saw you write anything. They just saw you sort of look over your shoulder like a crazy person.
All right. He's going
I
to write
could always
down.
show
He's going to write down the word strange. Look away and look back.
Are you just writing the word strange
Yep,
as
he's writing
strange?
the word. He's writing the word strange. Look away and look back.
Okay, yeah, it's still there.
Okay. He's going to put the word is before strange. Look away and look back.
Both of the words are gone, and no one remembers you right.
Okay.
Here, Corvo.
He's going to
Do
write
that.
down the phrase, "The owl bear is strange." Does it remain?
Yes.
Okay. He's going to erase everything before is strange, like the owl bear. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still there?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. He's like, what was the beginning of that? But before the "it is strange" part. The "is strange."
I found Queltor. Period. His story. Period. It is strange.
Okay.
But I gave him.
Okay. He's going to go back before the "is strange." He's gonna write down, "I like his story." Period. Look away and look back.
It's still there.
All right. He's going to erase the "I like." Look away and look back.
Everything's gone.
What the fuck?
And no one remembers. And people just see you erasing full sentences, not just the oh yeah, this part.
Alright, Corvo, hand it here.
Corvo,
And I'm gonna see if I can write it down.
Okay.
This might have been smart.
Okay, so you write it down.
Yep,
Oh god, none of us are gonna be able to understand it, are we?
exactly.
As you write it down, you're able to write everything down. You do that weird like look back, look forward, and it's still there for you. Does anyone else want to look at it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Corvo looks at
Oh,
it.
they can't see it, I bet.
As it's the same sort of lettering as the book. It's weird because some of the letterings actually are different letterings placed.
The symbols are like random.
I have a
Okay,
sol- I have a
admittedly,
solution.
I don't think trying to copy down this book does us any good.
Rookie
I-
sees it and it's just like, what's wrong?
I can figure
Okay.
this out.
No worries about it.
Mer-
Don't worry about it.
Murky.
He's going to
okay,
grab
so
the
you know
paper
how we
and he's
can't-
going to cast comprehend languages on the paper. I can read all writing so long as I touching the paper, no caveats.
Mm-hmm.
I look
Uh,
at it. Can I read it?
Make a wisdom save.
Oh no.
You wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
While he's doing this, Nona is gonna look at Murky and be like, okay, so the writing on the paper is exactly the same
17.
as the one in the book, and we can't read the one in the book.
Okay. So you'll take half this damage.
Oh my god! Mayhaps my
So-
father did not want us to read it.
So you take all of that damage. You take 10 damage. As
Okay.
you sort of read the thing, it feels forbidden to your eyes.
Alright, Maslab.
So basically, as he does that and he casts it, you see him kind of grab it. He suddenly like throws, goes "Ah!" and holds his head and like goes like cramming down.
Nona grabs the book, closes it, and shoves it in her bag. That's enough of the book for today.
Maslab question.
Give me
Corvo,
the
right?
photo.
Corvo.
Isaac,
Isaac, I don't know him yet. I haven't Corvo.
What? No.
So here's the thing. I admire your dedication to trying to understand magic, whatever the fuck is outright that book, but honestly, from what it looks like, we're not meant to read it, and whatever we try isn't going to work. So instead of trying to focus on something that we don't have any clues on how to figure out. Nona, right? No, that's your name?
Yep.
Okay,
You can keep
perfect.
calling me Elfie if you want. It works.
I don't actually care.
Alright.
Instead, there's a phantom thorn.
Yeah, it's the thing that was guiding me around all the traps and us the way out.
Is it still pointing anywhere?
She's gonna pull the book out of her bag again, flip it open to the page where the thorn was. Is it?
Which one? The one thorn or the multiple thorns?
The one thorn.
Yes, it does point in a direction.
It's
Is it-
pointing somewhere.
It's
Northeast,
leading you
southwest.
outside of the door.
Northeast, southwest.
It's pointing to the doorway.
What direction is that?
Well, no, it looks like it's
No.
getting
She's
out
like,
and then leaving
like-
through the door.
She's like
Oh.
moving the book around. No. It's pointing to the door. So I think this one is just a little bit more direct of the path I need to take.
Okay, so
Because
less
this
as
one-
a crow flies and more of a actual direction.
Yeah, because when we
Okay.
were, because through the cavern, if you remember, it was taking me down some weird path, but I was avoiding all the traps. I was following the thorn.
And what did you find from following the thorn again?
Aggie. Oh, I
Uh,
found another page of the book.
So the thorns are leading us to new pages of the book, and due to the fact that you're the only one that can see the thorns, right? No one else has seen them. No one's been keeping a secret.
She like holds it out like
No one.
almost as if
able
a
to see it.
please everybody else, anyone else see it.
I have a
Like
high
Nuname
suspicion.
walks out. Not Nuname, yeah.
Aram, oh my
Aram walks out like, oh, I can see. Yeah.
Probably has something to do with the phantom thorn then, fair at least.
God. Probably has something to do with the person who wrote it being my father.
I'd probably do it. Phantom thorns, Eladrin, the fact there is a phantom thorn. Hell, if you're the only one that can see it, it might explain why Eladrins have been able to make their way through it for so long.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Um,
So, personally, if we're actually curious and solving whatever mysteries in this book, we follow Thorn and we head to the Phantom Thorns. I give us some answers, and if the person that read it was your father, then finding other
I don't-
Eladrin might be a good goal.
I don't know if it's gonna take us there though.
I'm afraid
There's a lot of missing pages. I think it's probably she's gonna flip it over to the one that had lots of thorns.
So you flip it open, and there is a new page in the middle of it. It's sort of cutting in between the two like chunks of torn pages out,
Mm-hmm.
and as you're looking in it, you see one thorn that sort of leads out the door, and then you see a bunch of them going up to the ceiling, and then you flip over to the other side, and you see the same sort of thing going on.
I think it's pointing me to the other pages.
That probably makes sense. So that's the mystery of the book, honestly. We follow them to find the pages if we're actually interested in figuring out what hell is going on with it. But in all honesty, does that book have anything to do with the fucking person that the version of you that we met in the mains in the ruins?
I have no idea. No, she closes the book and puts it away again. No, she showed
what
up.
do you mean?
Yeah, to catch all of you up.
Alright, Ricky. They already know who Aram is. Aram showed up
we
again.
ran across Aram then.
Murky, last night, a gray version of me showed up and started stealing my color. And she'll like
What?
pull up her cloak. She'll throw her cloak over her left arm so that she'll plop her gray arm down on the table.
Oh my.
I'm not exactly sure how this is working, but there's a handprint on my back, my one ear, this, and she's gonna kind of flip her arm over, and then stare really hard at her forearm.
Mm-hmm.
Just drop
Oh,
silent,
how
just stare.
are her ears? Or how is her ear that was gray?
Still the same amount of gray.
And just because I'm Grace, don't look at me. All right. I haven't touched her that much yet.
Mm. But
Yeah,
anyways,
huh?
one sec.
Do you know what's going on? I'm gonna Nona is gonna like start rubbing her like the inside of her forearm in disbelief, and there's nothing there, right?
Yep, nothing.
Okay. She's gonna put her arm back
Um,
under the table.
No, I haven't really heard anything like this. How about here I have a potion of a cure to break curses. Why don't you try and see if this works?
I mean, anything. She like, she's her left arm is tucked neatly under the table, and she's using her right arm now.
Okay. Do you drink the potion?
Yep.
Okay.
And I
As
look at
you
my arm.
nothing changes.
Nope. I appreciate the effort, though.
Yeah. I really don't know what to say. There's seems like I don't She looks really confused and unknowing what to really do about any of this.
Yeah, no, we don't really know what to do either. Things have been really weird since we all got our weird titles.
I'm sure
Weird
that
titles.
whatever we're supposed to do is gonna come crashing toward us any second now.
We got weird titles by Inverno.
Okay.
She's gonna point at Corvo and go, "The Forgotten."
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna motion to Iggy, Prince. That one wasn't from the Inferno himself, that was from his butler. Took us a while to get it out of him. She's gonna motion. She's gonna go, she's gonna like make the motion of horns with her right hand. Vindictus was the lost. I was the chosen, and Maestra was the other one.
Okay then. Sounds
She
like
sort of gives a little bit of a
quest.
chuckle.
Aye.
Nona, like, very obviously tried to zip past hers as fast as possible, just by the way.
Okay.
The chosen, that, and Maestra is the other one.
Admittedly, personally, right now, we can choose what we want to do. We can do the book, or we can try figuring out the current threats of those alternative views, which I personally would like to solve, since that one was the one that personally hurt me.
Alright,
in which
but-
I
case-
hate to be so direct, but I really want to know why you seem to have such a stake in our problems. He looks at James.
I
Oh,
don't
for
think.
May I explain this? Okay.
There you
So
go.
here's the thing. Yeah, it seems that the Aram girl, yeah, apparently she is out to get me now. Or then the level that at the moment we walked out that cave, a very high level fireball exploded in front of me and I barely survived. So I have a feeling that if this isn't solved, I'm gonna end up dead.
I'm not sure how much we're gonna be able to help you.
Corvo, can you? She like motions to James, who is still covered in blood, by the way.
Yeah.
She's gonna go. Can you do the magic thing while I look
He-
that way?
He's going to reach over, and as he points at you, James, the blood will start to go away.
I thank you for that. This is
No,
all
go
that
on.
What
is.
happened with what happened in that cave?
Long story short, she decided to run in deeper. We found her in the hallway with the Aram chick, which I've tried, experimented figuring if one of them was affected by something the other would be, but that turned out not to be true, as Aelius got knocked out.
No.
Aram chick was still awake, and now I have a target on my back.
So, I think if she gets hit, I feel it, and if I get hit, she feels it. But she did this weird thing where she like, I'm totally fine. She like takes off the cloak. All the little slices that were there from Oliver are just gone.
Mhm.
Like she's like back to when you first met her.
Spick and span.
Mhm.
She has
I'm
a form of hourglass.
And
where
considering
my
James-
ring is.
James was covered in blood, he didn't run into what's his face?
Oliver?
Oh no, we
Yeah.
all ran into Oliver.
No, that was from when you know how you ran after Corvo after he teleported out, which by the way, not a good move. You ran into the hallway after we come across Oliver trying to go get Corvo and the fire lad, and then he turned out to get lost. He never showed up again, so I have no clue what happened.
Oliver fucked
Ah.
us up for a bit, and then yeah.
And he's still alive.
Presumably, yeah.
Is he working with your twin?
I don't think so. They don't seem to be each other's style. Nona's gonna look at her other forearm and tuck that under the table as well.
What time is it, Tyler?
It's late afternoon.
About 5 o'clock.
Yeah, 5 o'clock somewhere.
I'll get fucking drunk.
Personally, I think we should get some rest and then figure out what to do in the morning.
Excuse me, Murky.
Yes.
Where is your library? And in addition, is there anything in which would help me with my studies? And he will hold up his spellbook.
So that's a good question. Is there a library in this town?
We don't have a big one. We have the lily pad a bit down the path. But then if you wish to learn a bit of magic, I would say probably go to River. He knows a thing or two about magic, so.
River was the sword singer, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Where can I find River?
At the lily pad, the library.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is going to stand up. I do not like us moving solo. If any of you like to accompany me, I would be much grateful.
As much as I'd be interested in going to a library right now, I think I'd better rest up.
Understandable.
I'll go.
Alright.
And Nona will stand up. But make sure you're okay with chilling with James. Maybe you can
Yeah.
watch him while he takes a nap.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can help move the kids into a room.
Thank you.
That would be
Uh,
very appreciated.
DB is gonna go and he's going to stand in front of Iggy. And DB will ready in action, which is to follow the kids.
He just walks out of Nona's arms. He's like, "Oh, okay."
He gives you
Yeah.
one good pat on the nose before leaving. He's like
Aw.
tapping out.
Okay, we're good. We got you.
And Corvo is going to head to the library.
And Alias will, or Nona, Nona will go with him.
He's gonna make sure he's cleaned of viscera.
Okay. So yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
clean
climb
yourself
over
up.
the table apparently.
Okay, so you guys get it all.
Proficient acrobatics. Watch this. Boom.
Parkour!
Matron James, what do you do while those two are out and about?
So, is there a reason why there has to be buddies up, or am I okay to go rest by myself?
Hey, I'm not your boss. You can do as you want, eh?
Oh, never mind then.
You seem to be pretty concerned about people on your tail, though.
No, not particularly, honestly. That's, I worry because I have no fucking clue what the fuck that lass is.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
She's got a lot going on. For all I know, it's
Not the elf. I'm talking about the
look,
fuck,
for context, like her uncle is a vampire, so
Well, that's an
you know,
interesting tale. That's an interesting little detail.
She goes
No.
crashing through the door. Shut up! And it goes back.
I'm not referring to the. I'm not referring to the Aram lass. No, Nami, whatever her new name is. I'm honestly a bit out of it right now. I couldn't care less what her story is. She seems fine with me, and she hasn't threatened me yet, which I'll gratefully take as a boon of sorts. But the other one, apparently I painted a target on my back from that encounter. And I'd rather not keep that target on me too long.
well, do you plan to tag along with this group for a while, or just do your own thing?
I'll probably tag along for a bit, honestly. I already talked to Nami, and she said it was good. And personally, it seems like at the very least, following you, I might be able to figure something out on what the situation is actually at hand. If I went down alone, well, let's just say I have a feeling that even if I left, she'd still hunt me down.
Yeah, seems to be the trend. I think I've target on my back too. It's not a great place, you know. Right now,
Was that to get you?
as some ancient monk named Grutemek. He's like sucking up people and then leaving them like raisins and threatening other people I know, and
Sounds like a fun time, admittedly.
oh yeah, no, actually it sounds awful.
Yeah, I was being sarcastic. I'm surprised you responded so blatantly with it.
Catch me on a better day.
Personally, same boat. Kind of been knocked down quite a bit today.
And now you want to go to the Thorns?
Now I think the Thorns are probably a good way to go if we want to figure out what's happening.
All right, hold on. And you see her like drop her sack and pull out these like magic shoes she hasn't used at all. And she's like putting them on. It's like, my feet can take a lot, but and she like straps one on. I don't like stepping on thorns. Thanks.
What kind of boots are them?
This is like magic item seller, Ryan, Gine, I can't remember his name. Gave me these boots and she takes a couple of steps and you see big old lizard feet rather than like regular footprint.
Personally, I think it's gonna take a lot more than that kind of boots to avoid the thorns.
Okay, well you walk out there with no shoes.
That's not the point. Rip through any pair of shoes that you find. Have you never heard of the Phantom Thorn?
You've never really went trudging around there for fun, no.
I don't think anyone's trudged around there for any fun, but at least I can tell you
I
is
took the river like any sane person.
if you want to go through the Phantom Thorns, the only thing that I know of that might be able to hold them back is Hammer for Prophet's Peak. Which cost a pretty penny from last I heard.
Well, I spent a fair bit of time there and I never saw it personally, so...
The Thorns or where?
No, the armor.
Oh.
You would know that it is at the bottom of the mountain. You may have not ever went there, but you do know it's at the base.
Oh,
Yeah. Like I said, you could just say you haven't been there, but you may be like, but I know
Yeah.
it's there.
let's go with that then.
Okay.
I'm assuming it was some secret hidden behind.
No, you just know that people don't usually go there because it's like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna spend all my money on this armor that I can't buy.
Aye.
Well, I mean, we're close. Could stop by there.
Yeah, probably. It's definitely an option, I guess. In the end, I think the most important part on this is figure out what we need to do. I'd rather head to a library and try to figure out what the hell Erim is, what we can do about it, and if there's anything like it before.
Yeah. Honestly, if you're gonna be tagging around this group, there's a lot of mysteries creeping around all of us.
Hey. We all seem to be at the center of a lot of shit.
Essentially, yeah.
You know, and part of my lousy mood normally I'm a bit more jovial, but a bit scrapped off, and I could use the rest.
No. Help yourself. I have stuff to do myself, so don't get stabbed by any gray people.
Glad to hear that's a legitimate threat nowadays. No.
Oh yeah, you're gonna knock him dead, champ. Just you wait.
I'll be knocked dead before then. Anyway. For now, I think I'm gonna take a nap. Wake me up if anything interesting happens. He just goes to sleep on the table.
Thunk.
There's oh, okay. And she goes to her room then.
Okay.
Tyler, I'm gonna make a Weaver's Tools check.
Okay. Go for it.
Or not check, whatever you'll call it, really.
Yeah.
Ew. Sheesh, not a good roll. Alright, well,
Thought
scene
detected.
transition.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you can not the best craftsmanship, but it's functional.
Goodbye, James.
Yeah.
That was so weird. It's like freaking. It's like on a freaking like air hockey team. Yeah, but it's forklift.
Well, okay then, I guess.
No way.
You gotta.
See ya.
Don't need to carry two people at the same time. It's like,
DB's action goes off.
right. It's like,
Drag the cat. Drag the cat.
no, what's the TP?
TP's fast.
Doing like the cat thing, you know, where they like run between your feet as you're walking.
Yeah. TP.
Meow.
Yow.
Meow.
Hmm.
DB, voiced by Morgan Freeman.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You wish.
I can smell you.
Father, I can smell you.
Anyways, so as the rest of the party is going around, you guys head to the lily pad library.
Actually, as they head out, he's going to cut away, and if he goes to the back of the bar, is there like no civilization or people there? Is there just like peace?
Um,
Or are
yeah.
those the stables for the horses?
Yeah, he wants to go somewhere that's like there's not a lot of people, no one will see him. You know, just somewhere that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just somewhere
alright.
away from
Wrong one.
civilization. I don't know. I guess behind here. No one will see him here.
Do you try to run away from Alias, or?
Nah, he just walks. He's not trying to hide. He just goes. Goodbye, DB.
Okay. He fell into well.
Yeah, he'll go somewhere where they will not be seen.
Yep. So you guys
Yeah.
hide behind the place.
Yeah, he goes back there. Doesn't really mention anything as he turns.
Get you off the roof.
As he goes and sits back in this empty field, he kind of sits crisscross applesauce. Does Alias join?
Yes, she will sit next to him.
He will look around, see if anyone else is there besides her.
You see a couple random stragglers around the street. Nothing of like, ooh, what are they doing?
It'll be like,
Just like-
will they
No
will
one's-
they be will they be gone soon? Or are they a place where they will just see him?
They're sort of it's sort of just people walking around. It's like near the end of the day, people are just sort of walking around doing their thing. Nothing really.
So we are essentially invisible.
Yeah.
They just don't give a shit.
Yeah, they don't care. But there are people there.
Do
What
you,
about behind this building?
do you want to
Uh,
just go to the stables where my horse is? There's not usually anyone over there.
That can suffice.
She will take him to go see the horses.
Yeah, I guess as we get to the
Okay.
stables, I don't know where that is on this map. You can move us, Tyler.
So yeah. So
Perfect.
Need a burrito. As they go there, and yeah, make sure no one's there, which I guess they aren't, Tyler.
yeah,
Right? You will
there's
sit
actually
down.
20 people there.
No, you'll sit down, crisscross applesauce. This isn't a big reveal to you, but he's going to take off his mask. And you see that there is blood coming out of his nose and mouth.
Oh,
And the guy in the mask. This is from me trying to read the book.
you don't do that anymore. Then I'm not letting you touch the book anymore.
I'm not sure it matters much anyways. He's going to start cleaning his face and mask.
Okay.
And after he's done, Alius, you see him about to kind of holding it, looking at it like he's about to put it on. But you see him set it aside, and he just throws back his hood, kind of puts his hands on his knees, and just kind of closes his eyes.
You. Okay.
I just want some quiet. I don't mean away from people, I want a moment of clarity.
She kind of like puts up her hands like the I get it motion, and she will stand up and go groom her horse for a bit to let him have some time, and she will keep an eye out for anyone to make sure nobody walks in.
Okay. No one really shows up.
Yeah, he'll kind of sit there for about 5 minutes, kind of in this meditative state.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, he will get the mask. He'll put it back on. He'll put it back up the hood. Make sure it's secure. All right. Let's go to the library.
Feeling better?
Not entirely, but it felt good.
All right.
So you guys head to the library.
Yeah.
As they walk, he will
Ooh.
talk some, if that is okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
the
So you
walking-
guys, yeah, it's there.
Oh,
For you guys.
It's the walk and talk.
I'm sorry you've had to go through all this.
I'm not the only one going through it. That helps.
It doesn't seem like any of us should be going through this, but that doesn't matter anymore. I just want to let you know that if you need help, I'm willing to help.
Well, thank you. And that goes for you. I know I'm not exactly, the old. I am the oldest member of this group, but I'm not.
I can.
You
afford to-
understand what I mean? Okay.
Yes.
But I can, it's obvious that you've been through a lot, and I have these ginormous ears I can listen to you with. I gotta laugh.
It's more that, well, I suppose your age is the issue I'm having. It seems cruel for you to go through this. Have to go through this, given your age.
I mean, I got my left eye taken. Wait, right eye. My right eye. Oops.
You're
My-
looking
my
at
play-
Aaron
my
too
player.
much.
Yeah, my player fucked up. I got my right eye taken away at much younger of an age. Stuff just kind of happens.
Well, just don't feel like you have to do what you do alone, or have to make decisions alone. Please.
I don't.
Excuse me?
I don't. I know I can ask. You. My maestro. And I
Alright.
guess James now. You should have
I will-
seen that explosion. It was terrifying.
I imagine it was, but I wouldn't be so quick to trust him. Not to deride his character, but it's with our situation, it's hard.
Do you trust anyone?
And he kind of stops there for a second. Then puts a hand to his chin.
She's raising the one eyebrow that she can raise.
I like to think so.
Alright. I guess more specific question. Do you trust anyone in our group?
I suppose I have come to trust you.
Alright. I will try not to throw that trust out the window. That was a bad way to say it.
I understand what you
Okay.
and I appreciate it.
So there's no way a library here this small is gonna have anything about turning gray, right?
I suspect not, but I will look into it as best I can. I. Hmm, I'll have to recheck my notes, but as my current notions, I do not believe there is a wizard spell, at least one I know, which can reverse such effects. And given the fact that a potion designed for this, infused with the remove curse spell, didn't work, it seems that whatever powers are currently hanging over us have no want of you to be free yet.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. It's a joke.
What?
It's a joke.
Nah.
It's a bad joke.
No, it's fine.
Spring's better at the jokes.
Spring. Oh, right. Yes. Yeah, I remember now.
Also, I am going to apologize in advance. I am very emotional. It will be spring next, I can tell you that. And I am going to be very emotional. And I am sorry.
It just like emotional in general, or does that particular form of you enhance negative emotions?
It just kind of enhances all emotion. I'm very bad at emotions. They're also very bad at it, but like the opposite end of the scale.
We'll say you guys have made it to the library. Probably actually a couple minutes ago, and you guys have just been standing out there.
Like I have a memory of crying over like how cute a ground crow was for like an hour. Kind of emotional.
Well, it might be good. It might be good for that to happen. But let's see what they have.
So
Oh,
you guys,
hopefully a less creepy librarian than the one in Hollydale.
Indeed. I guess they're gonna walk in and look for that sword singing son of a bitch.
yeah. You enter in, and you can make a quick sweep of the room, and you see River sort of in a back corner, reading a book.
There's the bitch.
Yep.
Does she say that?
Yes.
You see he has a you see that he has a bird sort of perched onto his on the top of his book. Yeah.
I want to pet the bird.
What kind of bird? Is it a pelican?
Is it a ground crow?
It is a seagull.
Oh my god, that's great.
So
He's gonna walk on over there.
Oh, hello there.
Greetings.
Can I pet your bird?
It's more of what the bird wishes. As the bird sort of just flops over and does a sort of hop, 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 and then jumps into your arms.
I will be entertained for the next while. And she sits down and just pets the bird. And she will be doing that for a little while.
The bird has an open glance, just sort of looking in the world, not knowing where it is. Asking what is life.
Father.
Seeing the stars,
Father.
but not knowing how they connect.
I guess you'll sit down. Marquis said to go to you if I wish to learn, extend my magical abilities. So would you set down a spell book? I was saying if we could trade spells.
sure. I don't have. I have just a bit of magic ink left, so if you wish for, I'm not as I feel like you have more magic potential than I do right now, but I do have a couple spells that I can give you if you wish. I have enough for 2 spells.
Oh well. Uh,
Yeah.
And I suppose afterwards I can see if I can help you if you do wish to learn more about wizardry.
Sure. It would help to protect the city, not city, village,
Village.
village.
Well, all right then. I'm gonna open up his spell book.
You see that he has. I'm not gonna have the cantrips on there. I'm just gonna say the first, second. But Find Familiar, Burning Hands, Witch Bolt, Mage Armor, Shield, Ice Knife, Magic Missile, Floating Disc, Chromatic Orb, Scorching Ray, Shadow Blade, Enlarge Reduce.
A lot of spells.
I have enough for 2.
Mhm.
All right. I would like,
And it will also take a couple hours.
and I can only get 2, and those are only spells he knows.
Yes.
Okay. I would like enlarge. I would like enlarge reduce.
Okay.
You can make DB so tiny.
Yes. Or I can make
Oh,
DB
John.
huge.
So big.
Chongy.
DB destroy your worlds.
Yeah.
DB Devourer of Buffets.
So you're able, after a chunk of time, you're able to copy that spell in, and what's the other one?
Floating disc.
Floating disc. Okay, and after a extended period of time, you're able to do that. Nanami, how long? What do you wish to do during that amount of time?
I want to pet the bird. And maybe go look at a couple. No, she is totally entranced by Bird.
I will say throughout the time of birthing, you do ooh, it actually will take a chunk of time. So
Can I like walk
Yeah,
around the
it's
library?
about
and
like
look at the bird?
4 hours at minimum. So, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna like. I'm gonna trance while holding the bird.
Okay.
So at one point, Corvo, if you ever look over at her, she's like staring at this bird, like it looks like she's having a staring competition with the bird. But like if you check on her like every like 20 minutes, her color is slowly shifting. Very slowly she's getting greener.
It will take 6 hours if I'm reading this correctly. Yeah. So-
3 free spell. Okay.
6. Well, it's 2 for one and then 4 for the other because it's a second level spell.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. So after 4 hours go by, you become your green girl.
My baby. Hold on, I gotta reread.
Yeah.
I guess after that.
Yeah.
So yeah, after about
You have
4 hours.
2 hours.
Look at it about like every 20 minutes. If you look at her, she gets more green, and then at one point you look at her, and she's like giggling and petting the bird.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the bird probably went to do something whenever you were trancing for 4 hours because
All right, she just like gets up and she goes to look for the bird. Just all of a sudden, just whoop.
so make a perception check.
Where is
Oh,
that
man,
bird?
yeah. So you find the bird in between 2 books, and the Silver Rain and the broken dream.
Saw the rain and the broken dream.
Yep.
I
You
don't know what-
also saw a board that looks like a sort of bounty board here, but
Okay, she's gonna go. The board's gonna catch her eye, but she's gonna keep looking for the bird. When she finds the bird, she's gonna go, "Do you want to play hide and seek?" I don't squawk once for yes, twice for no. I'm very confused by your answer.
as it sort of like leans its head to the side. This bird does not seem like it's the smartest thing in the world.
That's okay. She's gonna like
It's
do
no
the.
baby.
She's gonna do like the peekaboo motion with
Mhm.
her hands. So that works the bird. Does it work?
It
Does,
sort of
does
bites
it?
its finger. As it thinks it's a worm.
I'm just gonna start playing like I'm just gonna pretend it's a worm now.
Okay. So
Basically, she's going to entertain herself with the bird for 2 hours, very happily.
okay. So yeah.
So when we're done, if that's 6 hours from 5 o'clock,
Yeah, it's like 11 o'clock.
Jesus.
So afterwards, you see Riv just well, I think it's time for me to rest up for the night.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't realize how long it would take.
Oh no, you're fine. Happy to assist.
If I suppose if at some point we find a break, I'll be sure to come back and teach you like I said I would.
Sounds good.
Nona like walks back like with the bird on her arm, just giggling, still like patting its head and like
Yeah.
just playing with the bird. Just playing.
The mouth is just open on it, still looking off, wondering what life is, when it will end, how the existence will be meaning.
Just gonna look at Clervo. Go. I made a friend.
I see.
She's got a big smile on her face.
Right. Thank you very much. I suppose, yeah, I'll let you get some rest.
She's gonna like
Okay then.
she's gonna like try and get the bird to step up on River again.
Step off where?
Step onto River instead of her arm.
It just sort of flaps over and like it sort of lands on the top of his head. It sort of looks with the hair. It has a slight wave look to it, and it looks like a seagull just sort of on the water right now
Oh my god, amazing.
as he pushes up his glass.
What a unique familiar.
As he goes, well, it's time for me and Pekkas to go off.
It's not my familiar, it's just a fucking bird.
That's my theory.
I don't know how it got here.
Help! It thinks I'm the ocean.
Put him in a lake.
I'm just a river, not the ocean. As the river walks off with the bird. And yeah. Do you guys do anything else in the library? Did you want to check out the board or no?
Yes. Sorry, during those 2 hours of playing with the bird, she probably would have
Okay.
at the board.
So you see an array of quests. It seems like there's been a lot of people that just like travel by and it's just like, oh, do this, do that. Like you see Ogus attacking to the east. A storm is brewing to the west. No, the northwest. Yes, and it's not slowing down.
We have a cleric, but he doesn't have control weather.
creatures on the bridge, and it's not letting us pass. Nightmares have been infecting a noble in the area.
Rich person wants better dreams.
So do we.
Your life is the dream.
Life is the dream. Or dreams
Yeah.
are the fucking
Yeah.
life.
It wasn't a noble. It's just a wealthy individual.
Some fucking guy with
Yeah.
money wants better dreams.
Yeah.
She's gonna
Better
kind of look
dreams
at it,
come
squint
here.
her eyes, and say, "Get a hobby."
Yeah. uh, strange cult actions towards the south. Disappearances to the southwest. Large pillar of fire. About you skill.
And like when she reads that one, she's gonna turn her head and leave.
Okay. Okay. So, Corva, did you want to read the rest of them, or are you gonna leave with Nanami?
Will she mention it?
She'll be like, "There's like our quest board."
Unfortunate.
Adventures wanted thing. They wanted quick money, I guess.
I'm afraid we don't have time for that.
I meant more so if we found, like, if we figure out exactly where we're going, we can, like, grab it on the way.
Well, also you can tell that from his posture, he's actually, a bit cheered up now. I'm not so certain that we are going to be allotted time from the powers that be to do any of these things. I don't want to risk us getting hurt either.
Right. You look... Okay.
Excuse me.
I mean, you're not slouching as much.
Oh. I suppose it was nice, and he kind of has a spell book in his hands to learn some more. But yeah, that's all I really have to say on it. He's gonna put it back
Well-
in his coat.
Corva, you are fairly tired right now.
Yeah, of course. Who isn't on this fucking team?
Nona. She
Yeah,
is
she
like
just
rocking
rested.
back and forth on her feet from like toe to heel to toe to heel. Her arms like behind her back. She's like holding her wrist in one hand behind her, just kind of rocking, looking up at you.
And well, that's when he kind of rubs the forehead area of the mask. And now that we have James with us, it's only going to be worse, I fear. So,
I don't think James is like marked, you know. I think he's just.
then we can see
I think
if
he's just a big target for Aram.
then maybe if he's willing, we can see if he wants to go off and do one of these in our stead. But
I think I'd rather have him around. I know
I
it
guess.
sounds weird, but like, he's kind of awesome. And he seems okay with hanging out until we figure out the whole Aram sitch. Also, I'm scared if we leave him alone, Aram will kill him.
that's why I didn't want to get him involved in the first place.
He's involved. She nods.
That's-
She's like nodding as she's talking.
And that's reality I'm afraid we can't avoid now. So, yeah, let's...
Come on, let's go get supper. Breakfast. What time is it? She's gonna look at the, like she's gonna drag Corvo out to walk back.
It should be about 11 o'clock, I believe. But,
Oh, what's up with the stars?
It's dark o'clock.
It's dark o'clock. It's dark o'clock. I'm
did
stealing
she say
joke.
that?
Yes, I'm stealing that joke. It's dark o'clock.
Right,
I trademark it right here now.
Yeah, let's go check on the others, like you said. And I guess see what the next step in this mystery is.
Speaking of next step, she's gonna whip out the book, and she's gonna look. Are the thorns there?
Yeah. Uh,
The thorn-
which page are you on?
the one that
one-
had the one directional.
The only one. So
Yeah.
as you open up the book, if you're outside, are you?
Yes.
You see it's going down this way.
Oh, so I can still see it?
The thorns are the one thorn. It is traveling out and down a path this way. You don't know how far down it goes, but that's where it is.
But I can still see the thorn. That's the important
Oh
thing.
wait. Oh, never mind. You
Yeah,
cannot.
I was like, I thought
Yeah,
I
I
could.
realized. Sorry, I was like,
I'm
okay, people haven't rested yet. Yeah, you cannot see the thorns anymore. They are gone.
Well, that path is closed until I'm emotionally stable. She closes it, closes the book with one hand. Her other hand is still behind her back. She's doing everything with one hand. She closes. She slams it shut, pops it in her bag, flips the top over the bag, puts her arm back, and says, "You should sleep."
I really want to.
Okay, that's okay. I can take night shift. I can watch you sleep, and she will start walking to the desk.
He'll be taking a bit aback, but he will keep going anyway.
It doesn't seem like she understands what she said was weird.
Do you watch us in our sleep?
Yeah.
That's very.
I just. Well, what else? What else would I do?
I suppose it depends on the situation. He kind of scratches the back of his neck.
The situation has been we're in mortal danger.
I meant like the immediate environments. I guess that is technically the most secure option.
I've been just resting elsewhere, like on a horse or in the library.
Right, yeah, I saw that. I guess it would
It's fun.
be sleeping.
So it's like I trance. I don't
Well-
sleep. I meditate.
Well, yeah, it was just a generalist term.
I
You
mean,
guys get back.
we throw open the door in the middle of this weird conversation.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know how you guys have if when you're sleeping you have dreams,
Yeah, and you get visions and such.
Visions sometimes, but a lot of it's just stuff that's happened. It's like a memory replay for me.
I see. I've heard this from some elves I've studied with back when I was under Ziz.
That's a fun name.
Ziz?
Ziz.
Have you not heard of him?
I mean, probably, but I kind of after things, I kind of avoided looking into big figureheads. It's the reason I never visited Fector until then, and the reason I still haven't met, Meltan, even though I've had the option to many times.
I see. I understand.
Quinro was a bad one to meet first.
Yeah. Yes. But anyways, I suppose you are the best option to watch us sleep.
Why do you say it's so weird?
Well, traditionally, it's considered quite an odd thing to do.
Oh. Really? Why?
It
Wait, who else is in the tavern as we're like as we're like having this weird conversation? Who's in the?
You see a couple dwarfs. You would see Murky raise up a glass, then collapse on the table. At, as you see, let me just.
Should we move to the tavern, man?
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Is what's about to happen what I think is about to happen?
Yeah. So. Oopsie daisy.
Hold on, I got it. I got it. Boom. Green.
Oh no, I wasn't even paying attention to that.
Oh.
So. Throw commoners randomly in the area.
Just get him in there.
Yeah. So, just, they're doing that. She raises her glass, she sort of falls asleep. As,
Oh, it's late.
Looking over and seeing James and Maestro gone.
yeah. As, Tsunami picks her up. Oh, excuse me. Oh, she passed out.
By all
excuse
means.
me. Excuse me.
Excuse-
He moves out of the way.
excuse me.
He
Yeah, I'm
pops back
sorry.
in and just like, remember. As he gives you, as he gives you both a glass of water, and then he walks back out.
yeah, just
And she had like the potato sack version hold on her. So, yeah.
We don't know how, but now we have glasses of water in our hands.
None of it made it. Nona just chugs the water and sets the glass down on a table.
You're hydrated.
I am hydrated.
He's gonna
Plus
look at
one
it.
to hydration.
He's gonna look at it and can't get hydrated yet.
You can't drink.
really-
You are too hydrated.
Yes, I'm a sponge at full capacity. It'll just run off me. I'm an aboleth, actually.
Have you ever thought of putting a straw in your mask?
He puts the end of the beak in the water.
Bessie, I love you.
Oh my
Bessie,
God.
as he puts his hands on like Corvo's shoulders, this man is wasted. Bessie, great. I appreciate everything you've done for me.
Nona's gonna be like, "This isn't Bessie. This is a changeling. Bessie ran that way." She's gonna point out the door.
Bessie. as he sort of falls at the doorstep, as he's out cold.
He's just gonna sit down, I guess.
Are you gonna go sit down or go to bed?
When he goes to sit down, Nona's gonna like pick him back up, like, "Now you can sleep in a bed."
That's Sam.
Too much hydration.
It's so much hydration.
Yeah, like, he was gonna sit down for a second, like, and she picks it back. Goes, yes, let's go. He's just holding the glass of water.
Too much hydration.
Oh, Tsunami comes back in. He doesn't have a Murky on his shoulder anymore, and he's like, "Whoa, good night, guys." As he sort of looks at you and Corvo, and he goes like, as he sort of leans down onto you, Tsunami, and he's like, "Oh, after he goes to bed, can I speak with you for a minute?"
With me? Okay.
Yes.
Let me just
As
get him to. Okay.
I gotta get this guy home.
I gotta
It's
get him
it's
to
a
bed.
night shift. Yep.
Night shift?
Yeah, I'm the only one who does it.
Your work
As
is
he-
appreciated.
Thank you.
All right, bedtime. And she like she like puts both hands on Corvo's back and just pushes him up the stairs.
Ow,
Come on. Come on.
I can walk.
Walk faster.
Control.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she basically drags him upstairs into the checks which room Maestro's in if she's in one.
Yeah, make sure it's in one.
I'm guessing
I'm
they're all
assuming
in
the
the
door's
big one
locked.
again.
Hmm?
I'm guessing they're all sharing the same one again.
If you guys want to, yeah.
I believe that that was the consensus made, so she is going to knock, 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 knock.
Make sure you hear a knock, 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 knock.
Maestro? Oh,
Maestro, no.
Mr.
I'll open the door.
Okay.
Is your problem now? What you see is Nona, but green, shove Corvo towards you
Ah.
and bolt it back down the stairs.
Make it
And by,
safe.
by bolt it down the stairs, I mean she runs up the wall and runs down sideways down the wall down the stairs.
Hi, Corvo.
Hello. DB.
DB, like grabby
Yeah.
hands, you know.
DB isn't in this room. You know that Iggy and the girls were sleeping in the other room the other night.
Okay, he's going to telepathically communicate to DB to go
Okay.
with Alias.
Okay, you
No,
can
no.
sort of go like you can give the feeling of hey, listen, and do that.
If necessary, he will message DB.
Yeah, cast message
Okay.
on DB. Get the,
Okay,
get,
so
get,
yeah,
get the
you're
feel for where he is, and then
yeah, so you're able to do that, and eventually let me find DB's token.
Get DB out of the void.
there. As whoop, I tried to, and then you just stopped it. As DB, whoops, he's below you, as he runs through your legs. Done.
DB.
As you guys can either, I'll say you guys head to like this table here.
She'll
Yeah.
basically pick him up and plop him in her lap.
Okay. So yeah. Eventually after a couple minutes, he comes walking in and sits down and is like, ooh, busy work day.
so do you just like have everybody's house memorized? Like, how do you take everybody home?
Well, yes. It is my job to make sure everyone's safe. I make sure to have everyone firmly noted as he pulls out this like little itty bitty notebook. As he opens it, and very small handwriting has like written like the name, their address, like people in that it's like labeled by each person in the address.
That's sure going above and
Yeah.
beyond.
The amount of how much they usually drink in a night and stuff like that.
Oh my
Where
goodness.
they usually drink.
Yeah.
He seems to be very on this. He knows his job and he does it well.
Now that's what I call going above and beyond.
Thank you. But I will say so how's the best way to phrase this?
She like puts an elbow on the table and like holds up her face with her palms.
If the person that you originally came in here with, the one that's been in a coma,
Vinny.
yes, I know his name. It's right here. As he shows it towards you, make a quick investigation check on it real quick.
Please tell me it's just spelled wrong.
No, it's actually spelled perfectly. It also has like his height, his wait, and it also says uh disappeared with a mask lady on it, and he's like,
What?
oh, all right, I put that in my notes. Um, so Murky usually lives at the main office. I rested her there whenever she got there. I went to check on the other one just to make sure, and there was this it looked like a lady with a flaming mask. She sort of rubbed the side of his face and gave him a hug, and then they disappeared.
That's weird.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to them.
Well, that's
I-
good to know.
Yep. I went to you because the other kid needed to sleep in. It seemed with the mask he couldn't be hydrated. So,
I'm trying to convince him to put like a straw in the mask, you know?
mm,
We can stay hydrated on the go.
yes. Because staying hydrated is
Absolutely.
also with exercise, a good balanced meal, and
8 hours of
have a
sleep
go-
each night.
yes, 8 hours of sleep. That's why these drunkards do pass
Don't
out.
drink any water. That's important. All
practice
Sprite,
safe
only
sex.
Sprite.
At least right.
So
Practice
yes,
safe spellcasting.
always put a condom on your arcane focus. Anyways, so I don't know what to do in this situation. Murky's passed out, and I don't know. And I felt like if anyone would know what's going on, it would probably be you in this situation.
She like points at herself.
Well,
I kinda-
anyone in your group, but they've all been asleep for a while.
That's fair. James looked very exhausted.
Hmm. Yes.
Kind of charred. So, I mean, she has shown up before.
Hmm. Is there anything that you can tell me about her? As he pulls out a different notebook. You can read it perfectly fine on the back. It says wanted with a question mark, like it looks like it's been written, erased, erased a lot. Like are they truly wanted, or are they just misunderstood?
Aw.
But
She's been going after him for a while. I can tell you that. Like a couple days.
hmm.
Since we were. What is the name of that town? Timberwood. Since we were in Timberwood. So, and she was being very sneaky about it, so I guess I'm surprised you saw her at all. But I guess if all she wanted was Vinny, then it kind of makes sense.
Guard Diesel.
This fucking guy.
I love him.
Yeah, I guess so. So, I can tell you, I think it's a lady. Long pink hair.
And she'll like pull out the couple strands from whatever pockets and like lay them on the table.
Okay. As he writes down the length and the type of hue of it.
She like helps him out. She's like, she picks up one and like stretches, like does the two fingers in the middle and like straightens it out so that he gets a good view of the whole length.
Thank you. As he seems to be very professional with how he does this, and like you see him like writing really fast and like with a very small handwriting. It's like really
That-
impressive.
Is incredible.
I've just been at it for a while.
You don't need to downplay it. It's cool. Just saying.
Well, anything else you can tell me about her?
The fireman. Oh, she's very good at magic.
Hmm.
Apparently, she like mixed around his memories and made it so that he couldn't talk about something. I believe it was called a gay ass.
Okay.
Was
Can't
was
speak
what
about
was
the gays. I'm messing. She doesn't actually write that.
Possibly homosexual. Like Rorschach from Watchmen.
Oh my god. And I think Corvo said the other one was just modify memory, which seems a little like on the nose for a name of a spell, but I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay then.
That's all I can really tell you.
Okay.
She's caused some trouble through Vinny for us before.
Okay then. Well, if you ever have any information about her, feel free to find a way to contact us. I
I will
assume that you're
feel
probably going to
to
continue
send
your
you a
adventure.
letter.
Sounds good.
Your name is
Tsunami.
You're here in Water Spring. She pulls out her own notebook, writes his name down, and is like, she writes Water Spring. Send information about masked lady.
Thank you very much.
Do you have like a specific address I should send it to, or just like send it to the main office?
Main office is fine. I live on H2O street on Agua Boulevard.
I know the atomic structure of water.
What?
It's houses to ocean. Duh.
Yeah.
Dihydrogen
Houses
oxide.
to ocean.
God, I hate this.
Anyways,
H2O Street and Agua Boulevard. You're like the corner house thing?
yep.
Okay. She will close up her thing with the pencil inside. Stick it back in her bag. Perfect. Any information I possibly get on the mysterious masked marauder? That was bad. I'll think of something better. I will send it your way.
Thank you. Ugh.
That's
As he grabs another book and he's flipping through and he's like, probably going to be very. Okay, who wants to go? As you see, Magma bust through with the
Oh my
with
God.
her hammer. Here, she looks a mixture of like she may be wasted, she may just be really angry. You don't know, and just like, hey,
On a
hey,
date?
water huh?
On a date?
Huh?
Is it who wants
Ah,
to go?
ah, we have a funny one, huh?
Yep. I think I'm hilarious.
Magma, come on, let's not. Ah, quiet up, you sprout. Oh, excuse me. Ah, you heard me. You want to go round? Who cares about the number? Let's just go a round or two. I think you need to just go to bed. Ah, I've slept already. When? You don't need to worry about that. So was it before or after the sunset yesterday? As she goes for a punch with her maul. Okay, she swings her maul.
Maw punching.
As Tsunami sort of raises his hand and catches the maul, and he's just like, "We have to do this like every other day."
Nona is gonna like stand up, like try to like. How tall is Tsunami?
He's about uh he's about 6'2", and Magma's like 6'4".
God damn it! So I gotta like lean up to them. I'm just gonna
Yep.
go challenge her to a sleeping competition.
Aha! I bet I could rest way better than you. Oh, is that a challenge? And it's like, hey, yes it is. Well, I'll let you have a head start as she goes for another swing with the maul. I need to take her off of advantage, but at the third, he catches the maul again. It's just like, it doesn't seem very restful that you're doing. As you see her, there's a lot more like a smoke rising from the top of her head. It seems like she's getting angrier that she's missing every single hit on him. So like, remember, we're supposed to be keeping the peace. Oh yeah, piece this together. He's still able to. It hits his armor, but he stands strong, and he's just like, Is there another one? Are we going one more time?
How often do you do this? Is this like an every time you go to sleep thing?
You don't need to worry about it, Miss Green.
I'm part gray, and she like holds up her left arm.
So, what you doing with charcoal over here? Well, I'm trying to get information about a missing person.
We're having a sleeping competition, and I am severely losing. Do you want to help me out? He's winning, and I don't like that he's winning.
I think I'm pretty. I think I can beat you in a sleeping contest. It's no problem, Magma. Well.
She's thinking really hard.
She is. You
Uh,
can see like the big like loading thing on her face. You
as
know.
she goes like, as she goes, nope. As she goes to swing one more time, as she finally connects with him, as it hits him in the head, and he's like, yeah, what's up? As he sort of just holds his head, it's like,
Do you want me just to like anchor her and run until she's out of energy? I can do
no,
that.
I got this.
You sure?
Come on.
She like gives like a thumbs up, like you good?
Yeah, I got this.
Okay.
Come on, time to go. As he's sort of wobbling, and they both are bad at this. As he goes and is just like, come on, let's go. As he goes to sort of like pick her up, it's like, not this time. I'm not going this time. As you know what? I thought you were fun at some point. It's like, well, I'm usually fun when everyone's awake and I'm able to focus on you mainly. But I'm in the process of doing work.
Okay. I want to sneak around. I want to steal something off of her and run.
You see that she's wearing some leather, and you see as you look at her person, you only see a maul, a warhammer, and a light hammer on her.
I want to take the lightest hammer.
Try to make a check.
Perfect.
As
Actually, what I wanted.
Huh?
It's actually what I wanted.
As you reach down, it's like it's like tied to her hilt. As you reach down, you try to go fast and go up, and you just you touch the butt as she she's just like as she turns around towards you.
Nona like looks up at her and goes, "Tiger it!" and we'll just like run out the door. So she chases.
Make,
TV's gonna follow.
I'm gonna like wait out the door to see if she follows, kind of thing. Like I'm holding the door open, see if she follows me.
make a persuasion check.
Tiger it. Persuasion. I'm terrible at these. Not bad.
As she looks, as you run off, as she looks back at you, and she's just like, as she just sort of looks and like all like, I was ready to fight, but I was not ready for this. As she's just sort of looking in at the face of like, maybe it's too late. Well, see
I
around
wanna have,
as
like,
she
She's-
as she goes for like a swing, and as he just sort of like ducks down and gives her like a bit of a hug, like, okay, good night, see you in 2 nights. And she sort of as she sort of blows some of the magma hair out of her face.
I
As,
want to be like standing above the door when she leaves.
okay. She doesn't look up, so she walks right past you.
That's okay. She's Nona's gonna go bye and then like walk in after.
Okay. She doesn't look behind, and yeah. So
She's gonna walk past Tsunami go, well, I'm gonna go watch my friend sleep and
well, I gotta go. Oh, in 3, 2. As this man goes like for the revolution, as he rips off the shirt and passes out.
which guy?
This man right here.
Oh my god.
We don't know what revolution he's talking about. He always does that like on every 3 nights.
Nona like pumps her fist. The revolution, and then we'll go up the stairs and basically go stand on the wall and watch everyone sleep, so that nothing happens overnight.
Okay. So yeah. So everyone rest as
No, wait, no.
Hmm?
I want to talk to Maestro.
okay, so Maestro and Corvo, what do you talk about?
You there, Maestro?
Maestro is having some connection issues.
Oh.
Maestro?
What? Sorry.
You're fine. Corvo wishes to speak to you.
Okay. Sorry, my connection's really acting up tonight.
Hmm.
Are you good right now?
Yeah, for now.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, yeah, basically, he gets kind of thrown towards you, and then the door closed behind him before DB slips out.
DB was not in the same room as you.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Whatever. Hi, Maestro.
Hi.
He'll look and see your Weaver's tools and such, and...
Make
those
a
are
dex
yours.
check too.
Okay. A dex save, or...
Save, yeah.
Okay. $13.
Your water doesn't fall.
Yay. You will set down the glass of water. Are these tools all yours?
Yeah, it's something of a hobby. I like to weave stuff up sometimes, you know?
Oh. Well, what were you making?
I was just trying to make something warmer for us if we, go up to Prophet Speak. But not having much success, right?
I can help you if you want.
Hey, if you want.
This is where they were. Well,
Mhm.
I'm happy to learn. Show me.
Well, what are you looking to make?
Me? How about a scarf?
Okay, well,
I'm just gonna like put a dump full of cloth in your lap and some weaver's tools and
well, try your hand at it.
All right then. Gonna adjust himself, set all the stuff up, and I guess he's gonna. Would this be an intelligence check or a sleight of hand check or what?
It would be a straight dex check for you. You can have advantage if you're the one trying to craft it, since Maestro's trying to help you. But yeah, the best that you can do is give yourself guidance with it.
Sure.
But straight intelligence. Or dex, yeah.
Oh, or okay, intelligence. If that's an option, roll that shit.
Okay, I'm just gonna put it onto your thing, so it's
So
So
should I roll intelligence, or should I just add the intelligence to
yeah, just the +2, so it's 13, and give and
13? It would be 15 if
Yep,
you add.
15. So yeah, you have a 15 scarf. It's a fairly good quality. It's enough to protect you not having much skill in it. It's not going to be the best thing. It's not the very best, but it's a very good for a beginner.
What do you think?
Hey, not bad.
Well, I suppose this can help. Suddenly, he's gonna kind of flinch, I guess. He's gonna hold his head.
You good?
DB is sending me mild panic notices.
That can't be good.
It is only mild, so it usually means nothing of immediate importance.
Is he hungry?
This... No, that isn't it. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Shouldn't be too bad. But, well, I guess you're gonna set the scarf aside.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what got you into weaving? I never. Pardon if this sounds rude, but I just wouldn't have expected someone of your talents to be into such a hobby.
Well, you grew up kind of on your own without much to wear, and you want to look nicer than what that you do. You make your own stuff.
So it just came to you as you were living your ways. Did you ever receive professional training?
Self-taught. you should have seen how many shirts I have ruined.
I imagine. Is that coat of yours then? Is that one you made?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it's
Kind of think the look's getting old, but oh well.
I mean, it's incredibly impressive since you made it yourself. As you mentioned, it looks getting old. Going to look over his sleeves a bit, kind of check out his own look. I suppose that makes sense.
What about you? I mean, you certainly have your style. I get wearing a mask, but why the bird motif? With
Thought it looked cool.
like how you and DB are, I would think you would, you know, wear a cat mask, even though that's way less intimidating.
You think I look intimidating?
As far as wizards go,
Huh.
at least you're not wearing a pointy hat.
As you look at the pointy hat on the back of his shirt.
Yeah, that reminds me of when we first met. You didn't seem quite intimidated by me then.
Well, I was kind of under assumption you're some stuffy cleric.
You found me in a wizard college. I really
Like
want
I
to know.
said, I've kind of. It's still a habit that I associate it more with holy magic than I do, your style.
That reminds me, I don't believe I finished explaining the different forms of magic to you.
That would be right.
Would you like to finish?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, I believe we covered clerics and wizards, and we were going on to warlocks. Well, warlocks, you see, warlocks, they will contact or be contacted by some entity of immense power, usually from an outside dimension from the material plane, and they will come under some kind of deal or agreement. At which, if they come to an agreement, sometimes willingly or not, sometimes willingly or not, it will grant them particular powers based around the entity.
So, the sugar daddy.
What?
Well, I mean, can't really do magic on their own. Gotta find someone who lets them do it for them.
A sugar daddy?
Well, yeah.
I'm not familiar with the term.
I guess we grew up in very different cities.
It seems. What's a sugar daddy?
You sure you want to know there?
I figure if you're sitting here and listening to me talk about this, it's only fair I listen to what you may have to say.
Essentially, you find someone who's really well off, you get with him, and you ride easy.
So, marrying someone just for the money.
Essentially.
Huh. What a peculiar phenomenon.
Damn. How rigid is it from where you're from?
I just don't believe I've ever found that practice interesting.
What, warlocky stuff? Or
The 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 sugar daddy ing.
well, that's all the better.
Right. But you see, Vindictus, he is a warlock.
So.
Indeed. And now we can go to sorcerers. Sorcerers are magic users who gain their magic through their bloodline. Simply, it's still like inherited magic. Something could have fused with them in some way to grant them powers, or maybe simply one of their parents was a being of incredible magical potential, and this was unlocked through the sorcerer offspring.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, that's really it. There's bards. Since scratches his back of his head. But bards are able to alter the reality around them, much similar to wizards. But they do it through their talents and charming persona. Either one.
And how do you feel about that?
Excuse me.
We've got to have some opinion on these other schools.
Well, yes, I have lots of respect for fellow wizards. It takes a lot of work and dedication to learn. Clerics, I can appreciate where the motivation comes from. But similarly to what I do not get the idea of binding yourself to something just to get some powers. Although it's a bit better with clerics, that is based around really true beliefs and cooperation and mutualism. Warlocks, it seems like a failing system. You go to some fiend, sell your soul, get powers for whatever your lifespan is, and after that, they do what they do with you. It seems incredibly irresponsible. Sorcerers, not a terribly big fan. I feel they don't even work for their magic, although I can't exactly blame them for having in the first place. It's just if one of them wants to try and feel superior in some manner, I'm afraid I can't respect them in that measure. Is this what you wanted?
Yeah, okay. I'm starting to get it.
Right. Bards, I have some respect for. They also have to train their talents in order to unlock the magical potential from them. So I can see some similarities between how a wizard operates as well as certain kinds of bard. That's about all I have to say at them. Yeah, scratches the back of his head again. Neck. Anything else?
Nah, that's it. I think I grasped it pretty well.
Right. But you must be exhausted, and I am. We can continue this in the morning, but I'm going to get some rest.
Yeah, I agree.
It's
So
been
do you guys rest?
it's been fun talking.
Yeah, likewise.
And then he'll just get up and start to get ready to sleep.
Okay. So you guys lay down for the rest. And we're going to as everyone drifts off into sleep, Noname staring at them, watching. They're going to
Waiting.
waiting.
Always watching, always judging.
We're going
Always.
to take a quick break. We'll be back in a couple minutes. I hope everyone's enjoying the stream. We'll be back. Mason, get the feed. Get the feed, Mason. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. I will say, we're gonna get into a scene fairly quick, cause we're gonna continue on, but Maestro is feeling a bit out, under the weather right now, so they're gonna drop off a bit early, but uh, we'll continue on to do a bit of extra randomness, and then yeah. So you all awake and make your way into the in to the tavern area. Breakfast is being served. People are handing you meals and stuff like that.
Hey, barkeep,
Yes,
do you have any waffles?
I have pancakes.
They're pretty close, but you sure you don't have any waffles?
No,
Fine. Just give me some meats and whatever pancake you have.
I
Thanks.
watch you.
Hey. Honestly, getting some rest made me feel a lot better.
TDBs. I have to leave one because now there are two DBs and I don't want people to get confused.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue.
That
You
rest
look
made
a
me
lot
feel a
better.
lot. Yeah, and you're looking a lot greener. Not feeling sick, are you?
No.
Well, that was a pretty straightforward answer then. So,
I like beating around the bush.
for a green person, that seems slightly ironic to me.
She gives you like the two finger guns, like, you got it.
So what's the plan now? We were discussing yesterday when admittedly I was a bit out of it, but we can follow the thorns, figure out where that's taking us, or
Oh,
we
we
can,
can't right now.
and that makes it a lot easier of a choice. Personally, I think the best course of action is finding a library, one that we can find that has information, anything like that that might be able to use, that might be useful for figuring out what the fuck is going on with that reflection of yours.
Inflection or infection?
Reflection.
Reflection.
You know, like in a mirror, like the
I
same
didn't
thing
get
as you, but
either of
different, but reverse.
No, I got it. I got it.
Does that seem reasonable to the rest of you?
That makes sense.
Well, where do we know that has a really old library that would have an expanse knowledge of magic?
I would have said we could go to Yuzgo's. I know the library there pretty well, but
We-
Well,
that's kind of not in the best of situations, I believe.
If I may, when we have a chance, me and Ignis could see if we could get any work done on what seemed to be a part of the Labyrinth Library outside town.
The
I
ruins.
don't.
I have a feeling that if we want to head to the labyrinth, then we're best heading to the actual labyrinth.
You don't get anything out of that library other than disappearing forever.
I'd rather go probably to one of the towns. Maybe one that has a bit of a library, anything like that.
Might be our best chance with convenience.
So we just need to find a big library that might have some weird magic, like a magic-centered library.
Tyler,
Mm-hmm.
would James know any place aside from Yuzgo that has a library?
Not to the extent, except for you know that there is a magic capital of this world.
Yeah, Corvo's about to suggest we could go back to Ziz.
Where's this?
What's the city name again, Tyler?
Springbell.
Springbell.
Is there a different big magic-centered library?
You also would actually know that Marva is a melting pot of different people. So that city may have a fairly big library. you know that the lord there is the Lord of Alchemy, and so they've done research on a lot of chemical sort of stuff there.
Well, Marva might have something, although there's a bit more of a stretch.
Yeah.
They might have some
Right there.
chemical formula that might work, but
Well,
Don't we need like a teleport thing to get up there?
you're asking the wrong person. I have no fucking clue on the matter.
is that true, Tyler?
Those who would know anything about it know that there is a smaller teleportation circle at the bottom
Okay.
but you do need to go through like customs and stuff like that.
Admittedly,
Paperwork City! Paperwork City!
admittedly, we probably could head to Mava and along the way. Worst comes to worst, we don't find anything there, and we continue on south to Springbell.
Maestro, you know that there's not very many books, but there are scrolls and passed down knowledge at throughout the monks. You don't know what information they'll have, but you know that the monks up there do hold a lot of knowledge. So
Okay.
don't know if it's useful, if you don't know if it's not. But you do know, to be honest, actually you guys probably could start to see it. The tree line is making it harder to see, but yeah.
Any suggestions are good suggestions. Anything but Springbell?
Springbell, I think, is a good final destination if we can't find anything along the way.
Yeah,
Okay.
I understand your worry, but I don't think we'll run into him when we're down there.
What are you worried about?
I'm not worried.
No offense, but that high-pitched squeal of yours makes me think otherwise.
She also has tears like in her eyes. She's about to
Yeah.
cry.
Okay, calm down. Is there any person that you're worried about?
A little bit.
Can you
Let's
get the name?
move on. Let's move on.
She's gonna
we
like
said,
make the grabby hand motions for DB and look at Corvo.
DB will waltz on over.
As the hero strikes DB Hamilton.
Yeah.
Yeah, he turns ice again.
Another thing of ice.
Is there,
Oh,
is
it's
there a
ice.
name, or you rather not say it?
Yeah, let's
She's
move
gonna-
on, James.
Gonna pick up DB, pull her knees to her chest around DB, and just kind of hug the cat.
I'll leave it there then.
She's just gonna start crying.
Okay then, that is interesting.
So we have Marva as a final solution, Springbell. I guess that's about it. Maestro,
From
would
what
you
I
know
can think of
anything?
at the top of my head, yeah. Well, I guess technically the Labyrinth Library is an option, but I think we'd best leave that for a last resort.
Maestro, do you know of anything?
Well, if you're looking for a library, Prophet's Peak does have some store of knowledge. I'm sure with a little convincing, I could share some of that with you if we head there.
It's not too far away,
Yeah.
is it?
What's that?
It's not too far away, so honestly, that's not the worst idea.
It
But
would
at
be a
least it's
good-
worth a stop by.
It would be good to start off with, just to get us moving in the right direction.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure, Nonami, you were saying something about wanting to check out that armor, or was that just my imagination?
I know the armor would be nice because I think eventually I do have to go into the thorn forest. Although I don't know if I can. Depends on how light the armor is. I'm not really strong enough to.
For at least it
You
gives you a
know-
chance to take a look at it.
Yeah.
So when do we leave?
So
Well,
to move the cat over there.
I'm gonna need some rest. I haven't been sleeping well.
Right? Yeah, honestly. Last night alone was already pretty stressful. According to what I've heard, you all seem to be keeping it consistent.
I'm not sure what that means.
I think he
But-
means we keep getting in trouble.
That'll be it.
Well, I suppose that's true. I
mean,
do
I
not
don't mind
believe.
taking-
What?
I don't mind taking a day, just hang out with my horse.
I'm afraid our will is not very important in this change. But we can at least attempt to move. I think would
You
be
want
best
a
for us.
day? That sounds plenty good to me. Gives us a bit of preparation time to prepare some stuff. Climbing equipment if we can get it. Anything like that.
I really don't think we should wait.
You wanna head out soon then?
Yes, I'm not sure it'd be a good idea in the grand scheme of things to postpone what may want to happen soon.
Well,
His voice is very shaky as he says that.
Okay, well, she's gonna hand DB to Corvo. Like, do you need him?
Very least, we can take a look to see if they have any climbing equipment around town. Any general goods store or anything like that.
DP will lay between you two.
If we're gonna climb a mountain, and at the very least, that's an option. That's something we should consider.
They're
But
both
honest-
hitting
Leaving around midday shouldn't be a problem. Not that I can think of.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, we should let Maestro rest before we head out.
You get some rest. It's probably gonna be a hell of a march.
She's gonna look at me and go, well, you know what? When you're feeling better, when you're feeling up to it, then we go. How's that sound?
Yeah, that works.
Take all the time you need. And she's gonna wrap her arms around you and give you a hug. Real tight squeeze. Oh god! They just saw the hand on TV.
She'll squeeze back.
DP. Oh, I don't see the fingers, they're behind him.
Hey, barkeep, where's my pancakes?
But,
Don't be rude! And she
My
puts
apologies.
her whole hand at you, and she's still crying. Like she,
Ah.
she hasn't stopped.
Nah, it's being casual.
Did you just work here?
I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just being casual. It's nothing much to expect some food.
Make sure, do you hook back and then head upstairs?
yep.
Okay.
And that's it for me, Paul. See you later.
Love you, Paul.
Bye,
Bye,
Kyle.
Kyle. Heart.
See
Hugs
you.
and kisses.
You son of a bitch.
Well, now we have an unknown time limit, and I'm gonna go see my horse. And she stands up and
Honestly, I'll probably do the same.
and she leaves.
And he will go.
Consumes the cat.
Jesus Christ.
Should probably do the same and check on my horse.
Corvo, what do you wish to do?
Actually, but before he does, he's gonna look at Corvo. But hey, masked man.
I should tell you my name, shouldn't I be?
It's Corvo, right? I think you already introduced yourself.
I'm Isaac Corp. Yes.
I just call you masked man because I'm curious. Why do you wear a bird mask?
I think it looks cool. Roll inside.
that go through? Yes, it did.
I'm gonna roll and check. You can absolutely tell he's hiding something from you.
Okay. Now, if you want to keep it a secret, that's perfectly fine. I get that. And if you really think it's cool, that's sad. But I'm not gonna push you, but I'm just gonna say, I'm just curious what's underneath that mask of yours.
I highly encourage you to not indulge in this mystery any further.
Curious mentality then. Okay. You're a wizard, right?
Indeed.
Made your swords at least.
I couldn't tell through the accent. What'd he say?
A mage of sorts at least.
Indeed, I'm a wizard.
Aye. Then, hope we can learn from each other sometime soon then. So he's gonna stand up and head to his horse.
Corvo, where do you go?
Cor- Corvo. Corvo.
Just hang for a minute or two.
Yeah, he's just gonna kind of sit there for a second, enjoy his breakfast while they go do their thing.
Eat James's
So-
pancake.
Yeah. Well, as you are waiting there and everyone's left, it's just like, here's your bloody pancakes if you continue yelling. As he throws pancakes and they just sort of flop onto the table. Oh, joy! As he walks all the way back.
TV's gonna go look up the syrup that spilled. While they're gone, Corvo will order and enjoy.
Okay. So yeah. So Naname. Well, you one sec. To move things around on that. As you were leaving the tavern to go check on your horse. Wrong skin.
I got it.
As you sort of go out towards the horses, you see two familiar faces walking out. As you see Breeze and Lonely walking out, and
Hi,
it's
girls.
hello as Lonely waves and Breeze goes like, "How are you doing?"
I'm doing good. How are you two doing? Slept well, I hope.
Yes, we slept fairly well. Yeah. I don't know how we got to our rooms though. Oh.
Tsunami carried you, and like seeing the she's like wiping her face, just like getting rid of the tears. She's like, no, do not let children see. Tsunami carried you. The big strong guy.
Oh. Well, he seems nice.
He's
Yeah.
very nice.
Yes. It's strange still being sort of back in the town. I've usually spent most of my time in the other rooms. Yeah, me too.
Well, hopefully they'll be okay with you guys staying in town. 'Cause I don't think being out there is safe for you guys anymore. And I think with little Miss Lonely here,
As little, and she like puts her hand like where to Lonely's height.
Yeah, and as you sort of reach your hand out, she sort of grabs it and it's like, but miss, I'm not lonely anymore.
well then what is your name?
She sort of looks towards Breeze and Breeze is like, how about Filet?
Filet.
Filet.
Filet mignon.
Oh, filet. Sorry.
Filet mignon.
Fish fillet.
Mason, how did you pronounce it?
Fila.
Fila. Attack to the left.
Oh my
That's a
God.
lot different.
Fila.
Sorry, how?
God.
Sorry. It's Fila.
Fila, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm terrible with names. We all should know this by now. I gave Mason the option to choose. Anyways.
Filla.
Filla. Like, yeah. Well, I like that name.
I'm making notes. Well, it is a lovely name and it suits you well.
Also, do you want to make a quick, either insider investigation check?
Always
And forever.
and forever. Just roll like 30 of them.
So, as you check, you sort of feel like there's more to that statement. That she really is not lonely anymore. As she seems a lot happier right now.
You're so cute.
Mhm.
Well, do you guys know where in town you're gonna be staying?
Well, we went to Miss Murky's. Yeah, she said that if we help around, we can stay around. She'll sort of help take care of us. I don't know if you've seen him yet, but Iggy offered to help for a bit while to make sure everything's fine. But he did say that he was going to come back as soon as he can.
Well, that's very noble of him. And I
Yes,
want you two to look after him too, okay?
Well, I'll do my best. As she sort of does like a double thumbs up.
Perfect.
As Breeze sort of does like a little head pat on her and on her head, and then she goes like, "Well, I'm going to see how much I can help in general. I'm going to go look around, see if there's any who would be a good person to teach me how to sort of defend me and her."
I think you should go talk to Tsunami. He's very strong, and I'm sure he would love to teach you.
We'll see
He
where.
also impeccable notes.
Well, we'll see wherever it takes me.
I'm gonna scruff both their heads.
Yeah. Bree sort of does the like leaning away. Man, I forgot how to pronounce it again.
Fila.
Fila. Fila sort of leans into it. As it's just they're just sort of having a good time.
Alright, now off you two go. I have to go take care of my horse, okay?
Oh, was yours the black one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really pretty mane.
Thank you. His name is Midnight.
I like Midnight.
Do you want to go for a ride on Midnight?
You see her eyes sort of widen as she looks towards Breeze, and Breeze goes like, yeah, we can go on a ride.
Fila.
Fila, like opens her mouth and is like, let's go. And she sort of like goes to drag her hand, but she's a lot weaker than she was in
I'm
monster
gonna let her.
form.
I'm
Okay.
gonna let her stay.
So yeah. So you go with her and you guys can get on the horse and ride it for a bit. As James, you walk out and you see that her horse is gone in, and your horse is still there.
He's just gonna give his horse a brush, give it some feed, and then prep everything that might be needed for a day's journey, and then head back to have his pancakes, disappointed they're not waffles.
And also on the table, and DB is eating them.
Yeah,
And he's licking the spilled syrup.
Okay.
the pancakes are sort of just all on the table, so.
Oof. My per service.
Full
This is tricky.
customer.
He just fixes them on the plate and starts eating.
Wow, James is like the customer I'd hate at McDonald's.
He says it clearly with a jovial smile and a joking grin.
Yeah, and
There was
the
fucking
person has
food
the
at the
same.
table.
The person has sort of like a this asshole look on him, and he's just like, as you say, for service, and he's just like, for customer.
You're valid in all sense of the word. Nice. I hope the food's good. Don't have to worry about a thing. He sits down and starts eating his pancakes next to DB. It's like, you want some pancakes?
He nods vigorously.
Cuts off a bit and puts it in front of DB. Enjoy,
eats it
little
up.
kitty.
He turns into Kirby.
That was
James disappears.
Father, I consume.
Enlarge
He
DB.
goes,
DB, devourer of worlds.
He presses the down button and consumes James's abilities. Has a little James hat on him.
To get one hit KO'd? Wait,
Yeah.
DB already had that.
Oh!
So there you go.
Yeah.
He will sit there, I guess, to enjoy his breakfast and look over as you're feeding DB. So, are you a scholar as well?
Me? Yeah, personally, you could say that, yeah. Learn some magic here or there.
What do you study?
Well, mostly swordsmanship, admittedly, but I picked up some tricks here. I picked up some tricks from a few people. He just holds firebolt in his hand and causes it to dissipate.
Impressive.
Simple tricks, nothing too advanced, but I get the job done. How about yourself? No, there's a few studies in magic. What do you specialize in?
He smiles wickedly. Fireball!
Counter spell.
Weird.
Wait, I don't have that.
Counter spell.
The magic of crying.
He gonna looks at you and I currently specialize in war, though it's not what I intended to study.
Aye. Sounds a bit unfortunate, honestly.
It is.
Personally, if I had the chance, I probably would have preferred to at least focus a bit more on magic. These things currently stand, I'm pretty sure, is never really picked. Learned how to sword fight, learned how to use some magic. And since I never really... Probably would have been great at either had I picked one. But now I'm kinda, mediocre at both, I guess.
Well, I haven't seen you too extensively in combat or in any.
Well,
You know what I
Isaac,
mean.
seems like your enemy stuck with me for some time, so... At the very least, I hope I can show you what I'm made of. Maybe not necessarily now, but earn your trust sometime soon.
You want to earn my trust?
I hope that it comes along the way.
Kind of leans back some. Right.
Hmm?
I guess we are going to have to live together a while now. I hope you survive.
Hey, you don't need to be quite so somber. Here. I'm just here enjoying my pancakes. You don't need to keep it so grim. Jovial is better. And I hope that if anything comes of it, none of us pass or anything like that. Though admittedly, if it happens, it happens. And we'll see what happens from there. Have you had these pancakes? Like admittedly, I thought they were gonna be not as good as waffles, but the chef's pretty damn good.
I'm glad you enjoyed them.
Your cat seems to be enjoying them quite well too.
DB as he was shredding into the piece of pancake you gave him.
Does he share your taste?
Not entirely.
Not a big not a big pancake fan then.
Suppose not. Haven't had any in a while.
Probably eat. Good for you. Boost those muscles. At the very least, keeps you from being hungry.
Suppose that's true too.
Hey, come on.
Excuse me.
Come on, order some pancakes, eat some food.
Alright. Is there a waiter going by?
Yeah.
Guess as the waiter comes by, order some pancakes.
Gotcha.
And I'm afraid, as they walk away, I'm sorry. I can't keep such a jovial attitude.
I guess I'll just have to be positive for the both of us.
I hope you can.
Aye. As long as up and running, it should be fine. It's hard to be sad when you don't really have anything to lose. And I'm curious to see what the world has to offer.
Huh.
Oof.
Well,
Pardon me there.
what do you mean?
Oh, I just burped a bit. Thought you noticed.
No, I mean, you say you have nothing to lose.
Huh? Well, don't really have much to lose. Kind of had a bit of a argument with my father. Had to leave town. From there, spent some time in Usgo, but doesn't seem like that's much of an option anymore. So nowhere to go, no one to head back to. I don't know what else to say, but nothing much. I originally planned on heading to the ruins a bit south from here.
Here's your pancakes, sir.
Thank you.
He hops the counter.
Goddamn. I originally planned to head to the ruins down south from here. See maybe if I could find any of them marked that would might be heading there. And or at the very least to get an understanding of what kind of things they have.
Marks.
Shall I... Hmm?
You're looking for the marks now.
You could say that, yeah.
I heard they can go in for quite a price.
Are they now? Definitely didn't hear that from the multiple advertisements all the way here. Eh,
Just saying what you plan to do.
with the mark?
Yes.
Who knows? I guess what any sane person would do.
What do you define?
As sane.
Yes.
Honestly, I have the personal belief that unless I see something, it's not real. And up to this point, I'm in a state of suspended disbelief. Hard to
So,
define something you don't believe in.
you don't think the marks are real?
No. I'm pretty sure the marks are real. What I don't believe is that a sane person exists. Everyone's crazy for something.
Quite
Those
a
people.
statement.
Crazy about money. Some think it's heroes. Some grandiose misconception that they're destined to be something great. Other people, knowledge. Other people, in one way or another, everybody has their own insanity of sorts. At this point, I've yet to meet the person that doesn't. If you weren't wearing a bird mask, I might think you were one, but kind of. Your appearance makes me question it.
Before this phenomenon started, I had this look. So, it is not due to chance.
Well, in that case, you're definitely not sane. I really don't. I personally, anything bird-faced, not a good style. Personal preference, of course. You would do what you want. But,
Of course.
out of curiosity, why do you wear the mask? And don't say because it looks good, because we already had that conversation. And if legitimately you just don't want to say, that's an option too. I'm not gonna push it if you don't want to tell me. But I might as well ask, because hell, if I don't ask, I doubt you're gonna tell.
It reminds me of my mother. She was a bird keeper. And I love her very much. And I wear the mask to remind myself of my humble upbringing, I suppose. Me becoming a wizard was a bit different than what I'm used to. So, it just helped me to keep that connection, to know where I came from.
Well, honestly, that sounds like a pretty good reason to have a bird mask in as your bedside table. My main question is, why does a reminder of your mom stop you from eating pancakes? Because they've been sitting in front of you for a solid 10 minutes and I haven't seen you take a bite.
Do you want to make an insight check first? Yeah, you can tell that's also horseshit.
Aye. He's gonna stick to the statement.
You guys want to make a perception check?
Him? Or both of us?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
He wrote it on in private on
Yeah,
accident. He got a 14.
16.
Are you? This isn't something you would have pre-guidance, so
Okay, 14.
yeah,
If you cast guidance, he would have gone,
Sure.
why the fuck are you casting guidance?
yeah. Always prepared. Anyways, but so you guys, see people starting to enter into the tavern. You see well, Corva, you see Root, the companion, and Spark. Uh, she's actually like sitting on his lap and they're chatting and having stuff like that. You just see a bunch of common Ganassi around. They're not humans, but
Some
I don't have to
dude.
Ganassi to. Yeah, some dudes being guys. And you also see the Ganassi that entered in the first day as he took a waffle and he also got like eggs.
Got
meat and
waffles?
stuff. Not waffles, pancakes. As he
About to
got
say.
eggs and meats and stuff like that. As he folded them into like a breakfast taco and he's eating it like that.
Oh my god.
Brilliant idea. Holy
This
fuck.
man's smarter than Corvo.
Right? But anyway, aside from the pancake fact, if you really just don't want to tell, then feel free to say that. Don't try to bullshit your way out of this one.
I'm
There's no
afraid I
offense,
do.
I'm not very good at it. Even if I can't see your head face.
Then I guess I do not want to talk about it.
I'll leave that to your own pace. Sometimes just saying you don't want to talk about it is probably the best way to get people not to ask about it. But anyway, if you're not planning on having those waffles, feel free to pass them over. I want to give it a try, whatever that man's doing.
I will be sure to have them. I just... Excuse me. He's gonna cast the minor box of privacy around him. and he will eat the pancakes inside the box of privacy.
James will cast True Seeing on himself.
Oh, fuck.
No.
The 8th level spell, True Sight.
No, the 6th level spell?
Ah, shit. No, shit.
Nah, he doesn't
Right.
have it. You're good.
Yeah. So, yeah, at this point, Alex, you... Oh, okay. But, so, you, make another perception check, James.
Okay. Perception check.
Yep.
My passive isn't good enough.
So, you just, are like, trying to call, like, hey, waffles over here.
He's just enjoying his pancakes, calling some bacon over and some eggs.
As,
Ooh, bloody hell! He's just gonna call over to Genasi. You bloody man are fucking brilliant.
my most excellent, that's not his word. My most excellent dude. You're welcome.
Honestly, fantastic idea. Everyone here, that man's a genius. Hope everyone knows it. So you know, he's gonna bite into
Hey.
his breakfast taco.
Well, if anyone wants any, come on down. I have the greatest of places. A place where I can sell you tacos cheap. And Name, do you do anything?
No, Nami, you're muted.
Name, you're muted.
I knew that.
Yeah,
Liar.
sure you
She
did.
I didn't.
she's like hanging upside down behind James from the ceiling. She's gonna like wave at Corvo.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then she's
It's
gonna like
I told you the pancakes were fucking delicious. No, I'm a bit confused by your response. They are very
she's
good
gonna, like, she's gonna lean very close, like next to James. She's gonna take a step so that her face is like right next to him and go, "That's a lot of food you're eating."
though. Yeah, you're. What the fuck? The hell?
Hi.
Why the hell are you on the roof?
I,
You're gonna leave footprints up there. Do you know how hard that's gonna be to clean it?
she's gonna like look
You-
at her feet.
No,
Look back
Maname,
at
you
him.
would probably not. You would probably not because you lived in a place where people walk on the roof all the time. The wall.
Everything's clean.
Yeah. You're just like, what? They do it all the time.
You
I don't
see,
know that.
you see a black box around Corvo, by the way.
Ah, he's eating.
Yeah, somehow I convinced them to have the pancakes, which, admittedly, not waffles, but still pretty damn delicious. Also, would you like to sit down and have some pancakes?
Oh, I'm okay. I went and got a snack with the girls.
Ah, sounds like fun.
Also, Corvo, once you're done eating, I have the sending stone for Assistant.
I would like you to tell her that her friend got abducted.
What?
Clink!
What did I just miss?
Clink!
As it drops down with the half-eaten fork.
Yeah, all you hear from behind the box is clink, and then it just it disappears. It stands up.
Who got abducted?
Vinny.
Don't know who that person is. Is he the
goes
one that
over.
you were
Can you
talking
give me
about
the
being
stone?
a bit of an ass?
Yeah.
And she's gonna pull the setting stone out and hand it to Corvo.
Okay, as he grabs, he's gonna go back to where he was.
She's gonna stand over this chair as if she was sitting in it, but she's just gonna stand there, hanging upside down. So, you know that like lady with the fire mask that
I
like
have
kept
absolutely
showing
no
up?
clue who the fuck
I'm
that
not
is.
talking to you. That
No,
kept
Corvo
sho-
already ran off. He got the stone. He's going to where being held.
Oh, and he's gone.
Okay, so there was this weird lady with a fire mask. I had the
Yeah.
obsession with him. And long story short, apparently she came, grabbed him, and disappeared last night.
Well, that's an interesting situation, admittedly.
Yeah, but I'm not exactly sure what we can do about it. She's
Where's my D20? There's
pretty
my
powerful.
And he was unconscious, you said?
Vinny's in a coma.
What? That might have been a good way to start.
Oh right, he's in like a coma because he was not going down the path of his patron or something. I don't know. Jack Corvo knows more about it.
Well, sounds like an interesting little situation he had at hand. But
Okay,
probably his
so
own doing if it's
Corvo,
paper
where'd
money.
you go to run?
He to like the back room where they put the unconscious Vinny Vine sauce.
Uh, oh, so you run all the way to the place?
Oh, I didn't know if it was in the back of this place or not.
No.
It's in the
It's in like the warden's office.
Oh, yeah, he goes.
Okay.
I wish he'd stayed for more of an explanation, but you know what? Seeing is
Do
believing.
you follow him?
That shit, and then yeah.
You follow? Okay. You're faster. Well, yeah, if you want to, you can be faster than him, so you can
Yeah,
catch
for
up
sure.
and like explain.
She just kind of like explains to James, "I'm gonna go see him," and then she just like, she squats down on the roof, like pushes down to flip her legs, her feet downwards, lands on the chair, and bolts it out the door.
James, you see like Root and Bark like look at each other and do like a bit of a shrug and just sort of like continue eating.
Is DB still here?
He's trapped in a fork, so
you see that DB has gone over to the spilled syrup over Corvo's side of the table.
He's just gonna, it's like, he fed DB, he's just gonna continue. Here you go, little kitty. Have some more pancakes.
His
He's
face
gonna
lights
finish
the
his
fuck up.
breakfast taco and giving DB a bunch of pancakes.
Yeah, DB's chowing down.
He'll just sit there and like,
Fat
they'll be
baby.
back on their back,
Fat
I guess.
baby. Fat baby.
And yeah, he'll just enjoy his breakfast.
So you two run off.
Yeah, you see Corvo is absolutely hoofing it. He's going the distance.
He's going for speed.
Nona's just keeping up pretty cat easy. Okay, so full explanation. I talked to Tsunami last night after I shoved you
I'm
in
gonna
the
roll for panic attack. When you explain.
room.
When you panic,
Roll for when you panic. So, apparently, what happened was a lady fitting the description of the masked fire mask lady showed up, stroked his cheek, grabbed him, and just vanished. And he came to tell me to ask if I'd ever seen her before. You know, all the good stuff, and so I filled him in. But I think he's just gone.
He doesn't really respond quite then. He's just, running. You do hear his breathing start to pick up. And yeah, he's running for the warden's office. You get
I'm
there.
gonna run ahead of him and just like open the door for him.
okay, so yeah, you can open the door and then you guys run in. You go to the place where he is kept, and he is not there.
I don't really know what you were expecting.
Where's Iggy?
Oh, Iggy
We
will
have
be
to find
staying-
him. He's like pushes past you. He
Yo,
starts
hold
running
on.
out the door.
Okay, he's with the girl. Okay, and I'm gonna run after him. Iggy is staying in town with Murky, Breeze, and she's going by Fila now. Very cute name. For a while, just to help protect and all the good stuff.
Wait, he stops. He's staying here? What do you mean he's staying here?
I mean, he probably saw fit that he needed to stay with the girls for a bit.
While we're gone, or just while we're here?
He said he'd catch up.
No, he's not. He's gonna start running off again. He's gonna start to run off.
I'm gonna grab his coat. Okay,
Like-
hold on.
No, wait, I can't let him out of my sight again after what happened last time.
I need you to calm down. First, you're not gonna do anyone any good while you're freaking out.
What happened last time when I wasn't like this is he was kidnapped and could have been killed by Oliver.
And what happened last time when you were like this is that all of it happened anyway. It doesn't matter. You need to calm down. He's not in danger.
It is when he's like sort of like starts grabbing his collar. Not his collar, but where the chain meets the collar. He's not going to like try to hit you, he's adjusting it.
Okay. You need to take a deep breath.
You're right.
This
Nothing I
sucks.
do matters.
That is not what I said. I need you to look at me.
Think about it. Okay.
No. Look at me. Eyes in my eyes. Deep breath. In. And out. Everything is going to be okay. He's not vanishing off the face of the earth. He's just staying in town for a little bit, and I will talk to Tsunami to make sure that there's always someone watching. Okay? Okay?
How can we trust these people after one of them was working with the killer?
How can you trust me? I just vanished
I do that a lot. But you said you trust me.
He just kind of stares.
Trust is a hard thing. If trust wasn't involved at all, what would you do?
Excuse me?
If you couldn't trust anyone, not even me, not Maestro, not James Vatican. We're in a situation where we have to take the kindness that we get when we can, and we have to give it when we can. We're not exactly, you know, in the best situation. And if Iggy wants to stay here and help protect for a while, we can't do anything to stop him. But you can push him away from you by trying to force him down a different path. Vindictus vanished, but he was kind of out of our hands anyway.
I think that's a fact I have to reside with.
I think probably no matter what, he would have disappeared with this lady. Or, you know what, it might be better this way, because he was ready to kill us because she, like, changed his memory a little bit. He's been very dangerous. Maybe this is a good thing. Or at least not a bad thing. Iggy wants to stay here and protect the girls. And help around town. Just until the girls, you know, find a place to get settled. That's not a bad thing. And I think he's probably taking your steps of, you know, I want to be a good person. He's going through a lot. And personally, I think it would be beneficial for him to be here. Somewhere a little bit more stable. Where he's not, you know, in a position that causes him to freak out and do and she, like, points, like, she lifts up her arm and, like, opens and closes her hand to, like, fake, like, glowing effects. However, one of us needs to tell Sistant, and Maestro's asleep, and Vindictus is not here to do it. I don't know her all that well. Like, less than you. And I know you didn't know her for very long. But I think she deserves to know. So before we go running off and vanishing from the rest of us, okay?
I don't believe that's in our control.
You running off and disappearing from the rest of us is very much under your own control. Believe me, I used to run away a lot.
What?
We're not worried about that right now. Running away is not going to stop a panic attack. Believe me, you just end up having a panic attack somewhere else.
Really wouldn't be able to stop whatever's gonna happen anyway.
Exactly. So what can we do about it right now? We can take a deep breath. We can take things as they come to us. Right?
Right.
We can keep the people we trust close. and we can tell them when we're feeling weird.
Weird.
It's how I used to tell my uncle I was about to. She like looks at her arms, and then kind of like puts her arms behind her back, holding one wrist again. When I was feeling not great.
Oh. Well, what do you define as weird? He's gonna look at the sending stone.
It depends. Sometimes feeling weird is you just your breathing stops. You can't think right and everything seems like the world is ending. Sometimes feeling weird means that the only way to feel like a person is to feel pain. Sometimes feeling weird is you're just very sad. But usually, feeling weird means you need somebody else around, or you need someone to make sure you don't hurt yourself and nobody else hurts you.
So these are weird feelings to you?
They are weird in the sense, not in the sense that I don't understand them and I haven't had them, but weird in the sense that it's not how you should probably let other people see you feel when you don't know them that well, because it might scare them. And behind her back, she's like clinging to her forearms with her hands and squeezing real hard.
I envy your clarity.
I don't think it's clarity as much as experience.
As he notices what you said, as well as the arms. Is there anything you want to talk about?
She's gonna like pull an arm out and look at it and say, I don't think I can talk about that right now.
Do you
What
want to? After he holds up Sending Stone, I'm done with this.
Maybe.
Right.
So she's gonna like motion for you to go ahead. She's gonna look around to make sure nobody was looking at them weird. First of all, she's gonna realize that they are in public, and she's gonna like look around, hoping that because it's morning, no one's like.
So you look around and you see a couple people looking weird, but they're not looking at you. They're looking at the seagull and a ground crow fighting.
Oh my god, amazing.
Foreshadowing.
Ah,
Santa
You know-
and the Magic Man will fight.
and the magic man will fight.
But
His
yeah,
name was Phoenix.
he will lift up the Sending Stone. Sighsten. I don't think she's there.
You have to say the full thing.
No, Tyler, that was the end of the message. Just asking. Sighsten.
Oh, you
Oh my
you
God.
literally just say Systent in the sending zone?
I mean, it recharges, doesn't it? You can just do it again.
After a long rest.
No, after the next dawn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
I
Alright.
like that you explained this to Missy.
Let's
Yeah.
keep this. Let's keep it as just Syston. Like, I think that's great.
No! Corvo would know. Corvo's not this stupid.
Systent. Yes.
So I said, yes, Corvo? That's it! He goes, yes, Corvo, you fucking idiot. You know this would work again. But no,
Well, if they use Go with your thing. It should.
Yeah. Here, Syston. Ventar. I guess just got my hands. Syston.
Vindictus.
Yes, you're right. Vindictus has been captured by someone with a fiery mask. It happened last night. We encountered them before, but don't have much information. You?
Is that 25?
He's at 24.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, it is you? Question mark.
He says question mark.
So you're asking if she has any information?
Yeah, essentially, just like comma you,
He says comma.
comma you.
He's like a
Let's
he's like
see.
a middle-aged person texting through speech.
Right, let's see if you remember the stuff.
Maddie remembers things. Okay.
Sorry, I'm looking at my notes for Syson. I'm trying to figure out which day.
We have little meetings because Tyson is to talk to, so we have to continue actually doing stuff.
So Maddie needs two characters of information. It's great. No, I love it. It's great. Okay.
We have fun time.
Jeez, I just thought we have two characters.
You have DB, don't you say anything.
Fuck off.
You do receive one back. It's mask lady with fire. That sounds a lot like. Hold on. And there is a long pause.
Ooh.
If it was obsidian and fire, it may be someone of the four claws.
And then the message ends.
Mhm.
And then you get one. Because you can do it twice!
Yep.
One from each zone.
Revolutionary, truly. I wonder who reminded you guys of that detail.
I don't know. Probably a nerd.
Some nerd, yeah.
There are four, hence the name. The fire, Blackwall and moss, dark ice and water, storm clouds and lightning. I'm out of words. More tomorrow. And
And
that's
you
it.
can say something back.
Ah!
Yeah, the spell is 6. I think it's 10 minutes. No, it's 6 seconds because it's an action. There's 6 seconds of. Ah!
Well, that's still one word, technically.
Oh, you
No,
can do it
there's
again.
it's
years old,
Oh my god.
Guess we'll give it back and say.
He doesn't respond.
No, he's not that much of a dick. Dear Syston. Thank you. If you can transcribe this information, never mind. I will cast sending again and write it down properly.
the mental image of every time this is used. Like they like set it like on
Hold
their
up.
shoulder, and they like have to like count on their fingers because I can guarantee you, Sysint is counting on her fingers.
Whenever someone's casting sending spell, you can bet somebody at a table or in a group chat is counting on their fingers.
Dude, you can count that everyone's counting on their fingers.
Yeah, I do. I'm not hiding that. I have 5
Yeah.
words left, actually. My right hand.
My right hand. That's 3 words, so you still have 2.
Um,
That's fuck is another one. You left with 1 word.
Oh my god.
I will be ready then. That's it.
Okay. So do you cast sending now?
Nah, he needs to go somewhere he has a pen and paper.
Okay. You probably have a pen and paper on you, being a wizard.
Well, yeah, he does. I meant somewhere with a more
He
secure.
needs a table.
Yes, I need a table and peace and quiet.
He needs to be prepared for this.
Okay.
James
You want to
walks
go
in
to the
and says-
library?
He'll look to Allie and say, "Can we go to the library right quick?"
Yeah, what did she say?
She is familiar with.
That's a weird thing for her to be saying.
No.
Ah!
She is familiar with who this fiery figure is, and they're apparently a part of a
As he cuts out
Yeah, of a.
of a.
group.
Oh. Well, that's good that she knows something. I thought she was just gonna like freak out.
It's pronounced Systant, by the way.
It's written Sysint.
As someone who has spoken to them extensively, they pronounce it Systant.
My uncle writes it. You just said Sysint instead of Sysint. I win.
No, it didn't.
Look, even my uncle writes it Sysint.
That was their handwriting.
No, look, and she'll pull out the letter again, and motion to. There's a spot earlier on where it is a different writing that's actually legible, and it's
I see.
Sistent. See, Sysint.
I believe she was spelling it out to the best approximation she could. If I remember correctly, she's not too familiar with neither spoken dialect or in transcription.
We can talk to her. Why don't we just ask her?
If we ever get the chance.
We do. She like motions to the stone in his hand.
I mean, I suppose we could tomorrow.
Yeah.
Find a good spot to set up.
Yeah, we're going to the library.
Yeah. Well, you guys are already like at the library.
Walking, talking.
Yeah.
All right, what are we doing here?
I'm going to communicate with them with a spell of my own, transcribe what they tell. I'm actually sitting down now. And I'm going to go to my crap, my knuckles.
We heard.
That was
Toes.
Alice.
No, not me. Toes.
No.
If I miss anything, I'll just rewatch the VOD. Whatever. So. Alright.
Nona will sit next to you and like look at the paper that you have out and go, "Have you been? Can you just like talk to people?"
Oh, with the sending spell, indeed, so long as I am aware of their existence, I can speak to them mentally.
Oh
Well.
man, I wish you knew about Syston.
Assistant sure does have an existence.
Indeed, it is incredibly useful right now. Their existence.
Is that all you? That's that all
That
you
was
take her?
Excuse me?
Is that all you take her for? An
No, that
existence?
was me.
A use
That
of
was
knowledge?
me. That was me attempting a joke.
I was playing off your joke. Don't worry, I got it.
Ah, okay.
This is just.
They're great.
Admittedly, this is slightly painful.
All right. Here we go. He's gonna cast sending.
Fingers out.
Oh my god. That freaking picture in memes. Oh my god.
Continue.
Okay. Yes, I will. All right. I'm getting ready. Okay, like I am, but
It's taking you a while.
you see, like getting out the paper. Yeah, he'll cast sending. I am ready now. Tell me about the group you were referring to. I should be able to transcribe it well enough for now. Sexton.
Is that everything?
That's it. That's 25 words.
Did cult the four claws
I didn't get
Has-
the first word.
the cult has the cult of the four claws contains the masks, each
The mask?
masks
The mask?
masks
Okay. I just didn't hear
multiple
you.
masks.
No, they all just wear the same mask, and they're just like.
They're like the
right.
thing.
That's probably Aram who wasn't wearing a mask because the other one had a mask on.
Ah,
Alright. Yeah, there you go. The four
Mm.
claws contains the mask.
the cult of the four claws has, what did I say? The
The
cult of the four claws
contains the mask.
contains the masks. Each mean something different. One is future, past, reality, and fiction. The fire mask was, and then it cuts off.
Alright, he finishes writing all that. Right. Also, Tyler, are you looking at my notes right now?
I can. Sorry, I was
just wanted to know.
which part is in? Oh, okay.
That's in bio, but I'm going to
Yeah.
the spell slots now. He's casting sending again. That was good. I have that transcribed. Thank you for cooperating. He has to fill up time. Be sure to state them compactly due to the spell's limitations, if possible, please.
That's everything?
Yep, that's 25 words.
The fire one was
here. Not for long. A couple days ago. I do not know which title goes to what mask. I love you. I don't know.
That all?
That's it. It ends there. That's 25 words.
The what mask? I love you. Just
I
Badger
do not
staying there.
know what mask each one goes to. I love you.
Just imagine like tapping her chin. I love you.
Yeah.
Like she was actually, Vindatico walked in and was like, I love you.
Sucker. I
Yeah.
dropped my bouncy ball and now I dropped my pick. What the fuck? I'm gonna step on it. It's gonna. Oh, there it is. Alright.
So, yeah, what do you guys do next?
Alright.
Can you cast it again?
Yeah. You see him, right? Take time to write all that down.
Oh my
We'll
god.
cast it. We'll cast it again. Thank you. Very good. Please let me know anything more that would be useful or otherwise pertaining to this.
Is that everything?
No, not yet. I have 6 words. I'm trying to think of how he's gonna I love you.
I love you.
I thank you for the love.
Is that everything?
That's it.
Okay.
Does Thyson respond?
Yes. Sorry, I was trying to figure out how many words. If you could talk to me this much, why have you only done so now? Also, fun fact, Grel Tomek is my dad. That's neat, and that's it, and it cuts off there.
What?
Like, this is really bad with priority information.
What?
That's why I had to count the words. I was like, I wanted to be near the end.
Okay, so yeah. As that happens, he like you see him jump, and then he writes the rest down.
You good? Are you good?
And he finishes writing. I'm not quite done with her.
You can do this more?
Are you gonna upcast?
He can. He will.
I'm
He'll
gonna look
pull out.
outside to see like what time it is.
He's going to pull out the end of the chain from his coat, revealing a green glowing orb. He is going to use his action to use the Orb of Power and regain a 3rd level spell slot. Which he will cast Soothing again.
This is
So
excessive.
Sexton is
I
gonna be
just
so
imagine him just
offended.
like a drug addict, just like pumping in so
Zysten up to this point has been like, guys, we have this thing that wait, you can do motherfuckers.
Cassidy. Oh, what's his
No,
The cameraman just put down when you need to finish that text.
need to finish
Yep, he uses the pearl power, its color diminishes, he puts that back in his coat, and he's gonna cast it again.
Nona is like putting like her hands to her forehead, like, what?
Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, okay. Sorry, my spell slots, that's one word. He doesn't say that, just says spell slots.
One word.
Slots are... Excuse me.
Are excusing you?
Sorry, Tyler, did some spell slots are limited. If I'm using them for other purposes, though this is useful, please do elaborate on Gretomek. Please,
Being
Sifestance.
your dad. What the fuck?
I would put the please, Sifestance.
Excellent point.
Is that the whole message?
Yep, that's it. Corvo, you fucking bitch.
I was just trying to get a nap.
Somebody
clingy
here,
motherfucker.
someone here had a dream about him, and I fit the description of his daughter. White hair, now black, purple eye, has wings. You bitch! And that's it.
Now uses arcane recovery.
So he has to take a short rest.
No, he won't. I'm gonna finish this water.
So I just want to say this. Nonami now has to orphan her new aunt. That is all.
What?
Okay. It doesn't just end in you bitch.
That's all the words. Like it sounds as if she was going to continue the sentence, but she forgot like how many words she had. It's like, you bitch.
At least she got the priority a little bit more right. Oh, goodness. After that, he was like, and he finishes writing
What's that?
and puts, you bitch.
You never asked her about her name. Nona said
afraid-
that to him.
I'm afraid I had other priorities, but I'll be sure to get to that in time.
Nona's gonna like look at his notes, be like, "What do you mean, Dad? What do you mean, Dad? Father?"
Grotomek, someone that I've heard of.
I know. Maester said the name before.
He says that more as like he's trying to get it through his own head. Apparently, he then goes down to line 4. Said that someone had a dream, and that he, when describing the daughter in this dream, she description. Everything okay?
I love that Seiston will constantly confuse facts to, like, even though she's right, they're still determinate. They're great. That was great.
I didn't
Do
get
you
all of what
think-
you said.
Don't worry about it. Do you think maybe we should tell Maestra's resting. Vindictus is gone. I guess maybe we wait for tomorrow to get more information.
That might be for the best. While I can gather more magic, I'm not sure if I should keep pressuring her like this. I believe this is warning enough to get the time.
I mean, sure.
You sound not all in line with that plan.
I'm just saying. Looking at your notes from how she talks, she's not exactly the clearest on things.
It probably would have aided us if I deliberately said or requested for her to gather notes.
I mean, we can talk to her later.
Yeah, yes, tomorrow.
We should probably head back to the tavern and fill James in on what's going on.
You said you wanted to talk?
All right.
When you're comfortable, if you want to go to the rooms.
No, it's okay. There's not really. She's gonna look around in the library. Is there anyone there?
There's no one there. No, just like normal library workers and stuff like that.
It's.
She like sits on the chair, but like she has like her feet on the chair and she's kind of like squatting down to sit. She kind of like wraps her arms around her legs, like clinging to her forearms.
I guess I don't know. When all the scars disappeared, when Aram did, the thing that got rid of the ones from Oliver, it got rid of some other ones too.
And she will kind of like hold her arms out, like insides up, and she's looking at them, concerned, relieved, a little scared.
Ones that I put there on purpose.
He
For
sits
a
up at that.
It's not like a big deal to. I guess it was kind of a big deal. But for a long time after, and she like motions to her face, and even still, there are some times where I feel weird. And sometimes I do things that I am not happy with. So I know what it's like to freak out. So if you're freaking out, I get it. I guess. I don't really know what else to say about it.
And she kind of holds her arms to her stomach.
I wasn't aware.
I mean, that's kind of why the wrappings were there.
And I'm sorry.
It's nothing to be sorry about. just know what it's like to feel weird. So I guess if you feel weird, I understand. This sounds really
Right.
stupid.
No, it's not.
So, I guess you can kind of get my concern with, going back to Springbell.
I understand better. And I say sorry not to, undermine what happens. You know what I mean, right?
I got it, yeah. You know what? While we're out, do you think we could find like a tailor? I feel weird having my arms uncovered, even if there's nothing there, and she looks very uncomfortable at that.
Aren't your covers just around some knives?
That I gave to Murky.
She would have returned the wrappings.
Alice would not have taken them back. Bad
Hmm.
association.
Okay.
Should have just been like, you take it.
If you want, if you could find the original, I could fix them.
I think there's just a bad association there now, which is why I changed the name.
Oh.
It's a lot easier to put an event to dislodge an event in your mind when they were talking to a different name.
Right.
Which is one of the reasons why I changed it so much.
Right. Well.
Want to go see if there's a tailor?
Yes. Sure. Yes.
Okay, then. Can we find the tailor?
Yeah. You guys are able to find Taylor, and as you guys have this heartwarming moment, we'll leave the explanation to all of that for next week.
Alright.
As this will be the end of the session today. As instead of me trying to end it off, we'll hand it to the cameraman.
Alrighty. Well, here we go. We'll wrap up today by saying thank you all for watching. Be sure to check out our fan Discord, either in the chat or description below, and have some fun chatting with other fans and players themselves. I don't think today our wonderful chat bot went off at all, but if you're curious about the fan Discord, hit us up next week, and we'll make sure to give it to anyone who wants it. Feel free to send us feedback you have for the stream as well. We hope you all enjoyed the stream, and we're hoping to see you again next week here at twitch.tv/SoloTheRoll at the same time, 8 p.m. EST. Thanks again for watching, and see you all next week.
Mason, get the feet!
Mason,
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 get
cut the feet!
Mason, get the feet!